Magic for our Friday afternoon Anything Goes stream. Today we are going to be playing some SLOGURK, and we have brought to the stream special guest Jason, who is a resident SLOGURK expert and the winner of the recent, somewhat recent, Vegas GP that was Wilds of Eldraine Limited. And Andrew has described Jason as a mad scientist. And so, Jason, tell us about SLOGURK, and welcome to the stream.
Hello, very happy to be here. Always love to shill some slime, some SLOGURK. SLOGURK is just the best deck in Standard right now, and I'm very happy that it has gotten there. I've been working on the deck for a long time, and back when it was not very good until now.
So were you playing playing SLOGURK in the before times? Like way back when?
Yes, I was playing some amount of SLOGURK in the before times. Not quite. I was not playing SLOGURK like when it first started existing, like when Fable was still a thing.
Okay.
Like people were playing SLOGURK in Esper Legends. But like after Fable got banned, I started looking to SLOGURK, but there wasn't Inti back then. So like it was harder to do this kind of like small engine kind of deck where you play like where you have a lot of different engine pieces that all work together. Like it was more just a mid-range deck with a SLOGURK top end, whereas this deck now, you get Rona, Inti, Relic of Legends, that all like comes together a lot quicker in this kind of deck than before.
Nice. And is there any particular, so we've made a couple of tweaks to our deck list since the last time we streamed it. Many of these were being discussed seconds before we went live for a little behind-the-scene looks. Are there any particular cards that you'd like to highlight in this list?
Well, okay. So first of all, Old Rutstein is my pet card for this deck. This was a card that was very key to my old builds of SLOGURK before Inti was a thing, because like it was one of the few ways that you could like generate enough resources to actually get to like the SLOGURK late game.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the few like legends that was good enough to play. But it has certainly fallen off for more recent lists, and it's probably less at home here in this list. Like this black-based list with more like removal spells, more non-creature, non-land spells, compared to white lists that I've been running that have more just creatures and lands. But I still do like it, and I've been trying to convince people to try it to mixed results.
We're giving it a chance here. We're giving Old Rutstein a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
you may notice the deck is named SBC-GURK, which I assume is stands for some bad cards. Rutstein may be one such bad card.
We're gonna find out. We don't know if it is, but it certainly might be.
And then Andrew, can you tell me about another potentially bad card that's in our list?
Yeah. So we're giving Jace a chance. I don't really know if it's right, but I'm hoping that having a permanent that can draw cards and live through Sunfall might occasionally matter against Domain. I'm still not really sure I'm a believer, but I don't know. Enough reasonable people seem to like it that I want to give Jace another chance. But yeah, I would say I'm less than convinced. But I'm gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see what happens. There's also Natali in our sideboard, which I'm also not totally sold on. But I'm willing to just try out a few of these weird things, and we'll see.
Seconds before the stream, you told me to craft this card.
I did tell you to craft that card. Well, everyone on the SLOGURK Discord was going off about Kura the Boundless Sky over the last, 2 weeks. I don't fully know why. I mean, why? Okay, I know a little bit why, but it sounds like people think this might be the best possible sideboard card for black midrange. Jason, is that your opinion? Like red-black?
That is not my opinion.
Oh.
I think it's like
then
a good card against black mid-range, but I don't think it's like the best possible card. Like I think like sometimes they're able to deal with it, but like it is. I feel like it's a piece of the puzzle there at least. I don't know.
Well, wait. What would you say the best possible card against black mid-range is then if it's not Kura the Boundless Sky?
I mean against like Esper, it's definitely cut down.
No, sure. I mean like green black and red black, like the like bigger mid-range decks. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good way to draw the lines, but yeah, that's like what I was trying to refer to.
Yeah, I mean, I think against the black mid-range decks, I mean, okay, maybe it is the best possible sideboard card, but I just don't think there's that many good options, is how I'd put it. Like, I don't think Kura is like unbeatable by any stretch, is I guess what I want to disavow.
Also,
Oh,
Winslow,
that's
you should
totally
use
fair.
exclamation point deck list is outdated.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say like, oh, you cast Kura and they concede. Like that isn't really what I'm trying to get at. It's more that like, okay, you have a sideboard slot and you're like, how I would like to allocate the slot is I would like to gain the maximum amount of percentage against green black or red black. It seems quite plausible to me that if that's what you want to do with that slot, Kura is the best thing you can do.
Yes, that Kura is definitely the black mid-range slot in this deck. In the sideboard.
But yeah, we're gonna hopefully see that in action. Then the other thing about this list relative to our old list is this is a mana base that I think has been pioneered by friend of the stream and occasional guest Dom Harvey, which is to say that it has more channel lands and less red sources and more triomes, and I'm not really sure if it's right, but I do think that like, okay, I'm a this one sideboard Boseiju hater. I think is what I would say. It seems to me that at some point in time, Jason and CFT Soap just like played one sideboard with Seiju and then did this thing where they swapped it for this main deck Forest a bunch in various matchups where you don't need a basic. And I don't think that that's that coherent. Like, I think it's more like, well, I don't know. If a Seiju's good enough to main deck, maybe you should main deck it and retool the rest of the mana base to work around that. And so I think that the Dom list is like moving more towards that, but I don't really know if it's right. It's not like I haven't like spent hours staring at a calculator to figure it out or anything.
I would describe my and CFT Sock's decision to do that as maybe slightly laziness. I think I stand by it for my whites list because I don't think you can fit that many Boseju's main deck in that list. I haven't looked at the mana base in this black list in a long time. So,
what are some white cards, by the way?
That is my excuses.
What are some white cards that you play in the white list? And is this list
I think the big ones
available anywhere?
I think I posted it somewhere.
Nice.
Probably. I think I posted some tweet about like, oh, this is what I played at my RCQ and I went 4-2 and didn't make top 8.
Okay.
But I mean, the main thing is just Iganjo, but there's also Kellen as a mostly better Glissa, and Elspeth as a 5th copy of SLOGURK, a 5th copy of Relic, and another source of main deck life gain, and the Kenrith's Royal Funeral, which is a surprisingly powerful card for how clunky it looks.
Okay.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
Oh no, sorry. I mean, I was just gonna say, okay, I freely admit that I more or less demanded that we stream the blacklist, and I did this because
Yes.
I'm a whitelist skeptic, and the reason for this is mostly that I'm concerned that the whitelist may have better cards in all slots and still be worse. I just don't want to play 5 colors. I don't know if they're enough. I'm skeptical they're enough better. I like having lots of channel lanes in the mana base. I don't like having to play less because of mana considerations. I don't know. It's that's kind of where I'm at.
So I don't think the mana is actually the concern. I like the whitelist doesn't actually play fewer channel lands. It just plays more Iganjos. Like it turns some channel lands into Iganjos.
Well, wait.
I think the main problem with the whitelist is you don't get cut down, right?
Well, that's only one of the problems.
No, I mean this is the Dom mana base, right? And I think the white mana base is this, except you turn 1 Zekenzan and 2 Boseijus into 3 Iganjos. So it's the same number of channel lands. It's the same number of triomes also. It's just no cut down, which is the big anti-selling point for white, I think.
One last thing before we hop into the game. So when we played this last on stream, it was a little tricky. I think, thought it would go fine, and we kind of stumbled and bumbled a lot and found the deck really tricky to pilot. Do you have any kind of quick pieces of advice for anyone who is picking up SLOGURK for the first time? Maybe they're playing it in an RCQ this weekend. Obviously, we'll get a lot of chance to talk about the deck as we play, but is there any kind of thing you notice people doing wrong or thing you want to call out before we jump into the matches?
Big things. Try not to play SLOGURK without getting value. This usually means like don't jam SLOGURK on turn 3. Somewhat same towards Inti, though like less so. Like often you will actively want to play Inti on turn 2, but sometimes it's better to like wait and hold the Inti. Another thing is like using your mana fully every turn and like knowing how to like figure out exactly how much mana you have, because sometimes you have more mana than it like naively looks like because of Relic of Legends being weird. And like there's a lot of times where people will like not quite do all of the SLOGURK loop iteration that they can, and that, like missing out on some value there, and like extra Odawaras can really swing like surviving at 2 versus dying, for example. That happens a lot. I think those are the big 2 things.
Nice. Awesome. All right, I think we're just going to hop into some games. Oh, save and exit.
You definitely should save.
And I think, okay, we're going to try this standard metagame challenge. We're not really sure what it's going to be like. It's possible we're going to switch to something different, but I have heard from people that this is great testing and people take this event seriously. And so I think we should try it out.
Okay, we'll give it a chance, and don't worry, Greg. If we're wrong, I'll just relentlessly make fun of you for the rest of the stream.
Okay. And I guess...
See, we'll know it's good if we run into any SLOGURK mirrors.
Good point.
Ooh, nice. That sounds deranged. I'm so down.
See, look, it fired in 2 seconds. That's got to be a good sign.
I have never played a SLOGURK mirror, I think. Or not quite true. Never played a like true SLOGURK mirror. But I think I think I have some opinions on it.
Amazing.
So that would definitely be exciting.
Also, apparently Arena is a little wonky because of this new update that they launched yesterday. So be prepared for some wonk, everyone. Andrew, are you prepared for some wonk?
It looks like we...
What does that mean?
It looks like we didn't get the sand battlefield at least.
Oh my god. The legend of the sand battlefield continues. Okay, well, this hand seems like a sneep. I don't see what could go wrong.
I agree.
Nice.
I agree.
And let's see, I guess we're probably going to like lead Xander's Lounge and then go Sukenzen Rona, and then, I don't know, figure it out from there.
Am
Yeah.
I piloting? Or
No, I'm piloting,
You're
sorry.
piloting, okay.
Yeah, one of my concerns is that we'll time out due to discussing SLOGURK lines.
Yeah.
But we'll see where that takes us.
Do you think
Yeah,
that
hopefully
means
we
should
don't
play
get too in the
Proving
weeds.
Grounds?
I think that means we maybe should play Proving Grounds.
Although
now,
we still can't play Gliss on 3, so...
Well, yes, but that way we can play Goose Mother after we play the Rona, which we otherwise can't do. There's our only green, is the thing. Jason,
My problem with that is like I don't like playing your only Odawara, whereas like I do like playing our second Sukenzen, you know?
Well, that's true.
It's kind of tricky though. I think there's like also some argument for like the opponent played Aspire's headquarters, they're on domain. We might want to just jam Gliss at turn 3 instead of Rona at turn 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you should play Xander's Lounge. with
Okay.
all that discussed.
I
Also,
have
like,
no idea if that's right. It seems very
if
hard
we
to know.
play Rona on 2, like, we'll have a lot of looks for another land, right?
That's true. We can play Rona on the logic of... Okay, so Jason, you want to play the Tri-Land now? Because I kind of just want to play the Rona and hope it works. And, like, it probably will.
Yeah, I think the Rona is good, especially since there's a cut down you like actively want to loot away.
Right.
Though like it does feel like they might have a leyline binding here, given their I guess like they sequence their lands that way anyways.
Yeah, I think you can't infer anything from that. Like, I mean, you know, domain should always sequence lands that way, so therefore we can't assume anything. Yeah.
In fact, now we think they don't have a leyline binding.
Probably not. Like, there are worlds where our opponent, like, I don't think you should assume that the domain opponent knows how to, like, knows what they should or should not leyline binding against SLOGURK, and therefore there are some worlds where they, like, don't target the Rona even if that's correct type of thing. Okay, well,
that's fair.
Let's loot now. Because we can't cast any spells, is the thing.
Yes. Well, I mean, you could cast the Anoint, but...
Yeah. You could actually cast the Cut Down, too.
Ooh. Okay, well, now I want to slide Blissa.
That's true. Nice.
Nice.
And then I guess there's no reason to loot main phase, so we can chill out. I don't think we want to attack for 1.
Our game... No.
Well,
Our domain opponent is going to flash in a Fairy Mastermind. Wait, that wouldn't even punish us. Fine.
Well, it would if they waited till we like looted and then did a response or something, but yeah. It probably won't. It does feel like a Sunfall could be coming here, though.
I mean, we do have a nice answer to that all lined up. Okay, never mind.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I personally don't think Sunfall is like ever really that much of a concern out of domain. Like it mostly means you just shouldn't commit like way too much to the board when you think they might have one.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter that much as long as you're cognizant of it, but that doesn't mean you can just like stop being cognizant of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's loot again. Should I discard Anoint now?
I kind of want to like Anoint can maybe do something against the Topiary Stomper.
You could just.
I'm tempted to like discard Triome. Yeah.
Okay. But then
like I don't want to pay. Cast a Goose Mother as a 4/4.
Okay. So well, I mean that is playing into Sunfall, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think I'm fine with I'm more worried about a Archangel than a Sunfall, honestly.
Sure,
right?
that's reasonable,
like,
that's reasonable, yeah.
I think if they Sunfall just to, like, kill 2 creatures, it's, like, not the end of the world. They're not pressuring you, and, like, the way you lose to a domain is they kill you.
Well, I agree, but, like, them after they Sunfall, we won't have much, then they follow up the next turn with, or I guess maybe not next turn, but in 2 turns with the Herd Migration, like, I think that it could be what losing this game looks like, but...
Sure, but I think it's, like, more likely to lose if we, like, do nothing, and then they Archangel, and we also have nothing.
Well, yeah,
but they have, like, an actual board.
I was sort of wondering about Goose Mother for 0, plus leave up every channel lane we could ever dream of, but... It's pretty bad, because then we can't draw any cards with our Goose Mother, so I don't know, this seems reasonable.
Yeah. I think, like, if our choices were, like, Goose Mother for 2, or, for 0 or for 1, then, like, I would be more hesitant on, like, which one was better, but, like, the fact that the 4/4 blocks their Topiary Stomper also is something.
Yeah. Yeah, I do somewhat
also,
agree
like,
with chat
blocks
that, like,
Archangels.
I don't think we're that ready to, like, rebuild from Sunfall. Like, I understand that it's sometimes easy, but I don't know if it's that easy at this point in time. But we'll see, I guess. Okay, I don't know why our opponent's taking forever.
They've heard that this matchup is unwinnable, and they're very scared, clearly.
They're quaking in their boots? Classic. Okay. Can I discard this Anoint now?
Probably, yeah.
All right, great. Good talk. Okay, so let's attack with Goose Mother and draw a card, shall we?
But what if you draw a Relic of Legends? What if you need the mana?
I think we should attack with Goose Mothers.
I agree you should attack for what it's worth, but I just hate attacking in this deck.
Well, but I think one of the strengths of this deck is that, like, well, see, I think I somewhat philosophically disagree. I think one of the strengths of SLOGURK is that you can attack, but you don't have to. Like, you know, when you're playing Domain against this deck, for instance, right? Like, one of the scary things is, like, yes, they can grind you out and play a long game, but also sometimes they just kill you. Like sometimes the deck just curves like Inti into Glissa and the domain deck just dies. And that I think is pretty terrifying.
To be clear, to be clear, I completely agree with you. When I say I hate attacking, I mean from like an aesthetic or like fun sense. You know, not like an actual strategic sense.
We're pro attackers here at System Magic.
Yeah, we're pro attackers. I think we're gonna loot away Plaza.
Yeah, seems great.
Okay. I don't understand why our opponent conceded. Do you?
No, I mean I assume their hand was very bad.
They appear to concede the match.
Okay, does this mean this is bad testing?
It might mean that, yeah.
Let's try. Let's give the standard metagame challenge another try.
Okay, if we think this is bad testing, we can do something else.
Hopefully, we get less concede happy opponents.
Yeah.
To be fair, I understand them being done with our BS because we have a lot of BS with this deck. So
that's true. That was not
they
much
were just
of a
preventing
challenge.
the inevitable.
It's just one win. You've got to get like a bajillion wins.
Ah, the nut draw.
What's the green dragon for? Great question, chat.
Wow, did they not watch our pre-stream spiel?
I mean, probably not.
We had this...
Greg killed System Magic.
We're playing against Esper, which Jason assured me off stream is a completely unwinnable matchup. Where I believe the exact words said.
I think I said a bad matchup, but yes.
The dragon is good against black based domain, or sorry, black based mid range strategies. Also, are they Esper?
I think includes Esper.
Are they like black white Esper?
Is black white Esper like a thing?
That sounds very deranged.
Yeah, I agree.
It is a thing.
Like they're playing...
I think they might be mana screwed Esper.
Yeah.
Is my vote.
Okay, well I'm gonna play Glissa here.
That seems good.
Since if we play SLOGURK, we get no value out of it. So common Glissa W, TBH. I'm also just gonna point out every time Glissa.
Are there? Glissa...
I'm gonna point out every time Gliss is bad, which is right now.
So wait, Jason, are you a Glissa hater and doubter?
I am a reluctant Glissa doubter. In that I want to like Glissa, but I'm not convinced that it's actually good in this. I'm not convinced it is ideal in the SLOGURK shell because I feel like sometimes it just dies for no value, and I don't want my cards in SLOGURK to do that.
Should I play Gurk here, even though it's really not what I'd prefer my Gurk to do? I kind of think I have to.
I mean, like you have two Gurks. Yeah, you kind of have to, and you have two, so.
And then I think I'm going to play the Triome, even though I can imagine cycling it at some point.
So it doesn't need to be, like, you could hold it in hand for, like, another 2 land drops, right? Like, you can play the Waste this turn, then the Plaza next turn.
Yes.
I think it's close.
But I just think,
like maybe you might want to cycle it... I just think you might want to cycle it as soon as next turn, right?
I agree. I want to play the Waste.
Okay. We'll play the Waste. Yeah, I don't like that Lord Skitter can exile it if we're trying to do Gurk tricks with it, is why I want to play it. But, like, maybe... I guess it's conceivable we just want the card, though. I mean, all of these cards are in the tokeny builds of Esper.
True.
Wow, they're not...
I mean, one thing... Yeah, I think they're afraid of Beseiju, which, fair.
Okay, can I main phase channel Takenuma?
Probably.
It seems like we're going to do
Try
that
to
regardless.
hit, yeah, and, like, it's a lot better to do it main phase if you hit a 2-drop, certainly.
Right, exactly. So let's do this.
The benefit to not main phasing it is that, like, you don't give Skitter a chance to eat it, but, like, you're gonna be milling other lands as well, so it's not
Yeah,
a huge deal.
I think
at this point I would play the
I would play the
Triome,
Triome.
right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yes. Okay. Because we're not actually holding up anything. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, we drew Old Rustine, so now we can assess its performance.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's going to be great here. Look at how many 1/1s they have. I mean,
Okay.
okay, to be fair, they're...
Well, that's just fine.
I mean, we are dying.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine adjacent. Okay, the thing about Old Rustine is... Okay, whenever I talk to Jason about Old Rustine, I feel like Jason's like, it's fine when, you know, 1/1s will stop them, or it's fine, you make treasures for the mana.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like when Jason plays Old Rustine, every turn, Jason gets all 3 triggers.
Jason, would you say that you are fine adjacent?
Not your best work.
Yes, I am fine adjacent.
Great.
Definitely.
Great.
Ooh.
I think that was some of my better work.
Okay, so what sort of biz can we do now?
So can we relic? The thing I wanted to do is like relic Rutstein channel Sekenzin on their turn or something, but I don't know if we have enough mana for that.
Well, it looks like we don't really. So I play this relic, then... Or I guess I shouldn't have started by me playing relic, maybe.
Okay, well now we're kind of priced
Well,
into
if we
it.
hit a treasure, we
I think we just hope to hit a treasure, yes.
But I think we're like still dead.
Yeah. I agree that even if we hit a treasure, we're still dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it appears that we're dead.
But it's possible they'll be very scared. It's possible they'll be very scared and not attack.
Hmm.
They
Never
seem
mind.
Wait, why didn't it give me priority?
Don't you make mana?
Because arena is silly.
Hmm.
Wow. Honestly, we would have won this game not for Rena's bullshit. I think we can all agree.
Jason, are you playing the PT next month?
I am playing the PT next month.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it is not standard, so I cannot be playing SLOGURK.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I could be.
It's Pioneer,
never know.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
SLOGURK is legal in Pioneer.
Oh, that's true.
I would like to respond. Is it though?
So I see. What happens is when we have a guest, the guest becomes the likable one, and chat gets to hate on me suddenly.
That makes a lot of
dynamic?
sense.
Okay.
Okay, Jason, let's discuss sideboarding against Esper. Do you like Titania?
Yes.
Great.
I do like Titania. It blocks flyers.
Do you
Also,
like
I
Shield
kind
Grid?
of think they're not Esper.
Well, maybe,
Yeah.
but
I still think they're just mana screwed Esper. Like they didn't draw a 4th land either, right?
Yeah, that's true.
like I think, and is Urtai bad against Esper? It's kind of bad.
So okay, there are also like tokens Esper, which is a thing to think about. I don't think Urtai is that bad against Esper.
Okay,
I
but,
guess
like,
it's probably worse against tokens Esper.
I think it's kind of bad. I mean, I just think that like you're often on the back foot, and like you know they don't really have any single big threat that you can counter or kill for Val. Like,
So the thing is, I think it's very dangerous to cut all the Urtais from your deck, because then it sometimes becomes hard to like actually turn your final engine into like permanently removing things, which sometimes you need to do.
yeah, I guess I'm not sure you ever need to do that. It is kind of how I feel. But wait, what do you want to cut?
I would cut like. I think I want to trim a Glissa maybe,
How about
and the old
Because, you
Rutstein.
see, it's bad because they have cut down.
I still think that cut down will like always be good against you, and like it's not irrelevant for old Redstein, but like it's not completely like
Well, yeah, but we have to cut.
it
Something.
doesn't make old Redstein terrible. Yeah, I agree you have to cut something. I think like you could cut, I don't know,
Shaving
one
and
go
listening
for the
makes sense.
throat.
Maybe shave up a Seiju. It's not that great.
I would rather shave like random lands than Beseiju against like a wedding announcement deck.
Okay. Well, I don't want to shave random lanes, so I guess let's.
Are
do
you-
this. I'm timing out. Is
Yeah.
the
Oh,
issue.
I see. Oh, I'm glad you were paying attention to it.
Well, okay, wait. I think the cut down old rusting thing is complicated. Because I'm not saying, oh, you don't have old rusting, cut down will be bad against you. That's not what I'm trying to communicate. What I'm trying to communicate is you have exactly one 3-drop that dies to cut down. Which is very different than a 2-drop that dies to cut down. Notably because it's like 1 mana worse. That's my argument.
So, like, I think it's not quite. My argument is that it's not quite accurate to think of Old Rutstein as a 3-drop that dies to cut down, because it like gives you something while dying to cut down, right? So it's not completely a trade of you spent your 3 mana, they spent their cut down, and there were like nothing else involved, right?
Well, that's true. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'm playing Titania.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, my hand has sort of developed as poorly as it possibly could. But, you know.
Also, they were Esper. In case anyone was wondering.
Maybe
we weren't wondering. But
maybe they're still mana screwed, Esper.
This time, no black mana?
The pause there was our opponent reading Titania.
They just switched decks. They switched to blue-white. It's like a limited angle, you know?
Ooh. I guess it actually doesn't do anything right now. But
I mean, I think it was our best possible draw.
well, like, am I even supposed to play it though? Because like they kind of have like make disappear up.
Do they play Make Disappear? Like, does Esper play Make Disappear right now?
Well, Esper does. I don't know if this build of it does. Is the answer to your question? I think.
I think it's too. I think it's too bad not to play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like,
We could attack first.
I think like
Tempt them on like an Igarja.
if they're playing Make Disappear, it also makes their like future Make Disappears a lot worse.
And I'm going to attack. I think still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they might have the EOT make a 2/2 thing, but I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Wow. We got them, chat. Look how got they are. Wow. Rude. Do I want to cut this down?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's like a little awkward because like we might play a bunch of 3-drops next several turns. But
He might draw lands as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm in. I'm down to let it resolve. Wow, we drew a land. Okay. I guess I can play this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like we're losing as an update. Esper unwinnable confirmed.
I wouldn't like go that far. Like,
How far would you say you'd go?
now we might be losing. I was gonna say they don't have black mana, for example.
Okay, well, I guess we should just start gurking, huh?
Yeah.
It's hard to say what could go wrong. I mean, our Gurk can't get any relevant lands back, but, you know, that's never stopped us before.
I think. Yeah.
Maybe
like we have a backup Gurk as well, so.
Yeah.
No, I like committing it.
Whoa.
This is an insane play.
Everybody draws a card.
I agree.
Like, I think it's much better for us to have both players draw here.
Yeah.
I think it's uncompetitively better for
I
us.
agree. How many Lorans would you tap in this situation?
Rafine is a little annoying.
I mean, they don't have attacks, so it's not that annoying.
Well, they can just attack anyway if they want to.
They can send both things.
I guess that's kind of mid. Okay.
We do have the answer also, right? Like their
Yeah.
wedding announcement hasn't flipped yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if we should. I don't really see why we should main phase anything. So I think we just play Plaza Go, right?
Isn't it possible they have like Wemp or something? I don't know if these lists play Wemp.
Say they have Wimp. Why does that matter?
They could pump Rafine out of cut
Because
range.
cutting.
I
Yeah,
see.
that.
But second Rafine punishes that.
I
guess maybe.
Sure. Sorry, not Urtai. Plaza also
Plaza
punishes
isn't punish.
waiting because
Plaza. No,
you
Plaza
can't like
could answer.
respond
Let's
to
kill it.
Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm immediately
Yeah.
sold.
Also, update. I think we're winning.
I agree now.
Nice.
The Lorian draw was a big game changer.
I love winning.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, just like, wait, are they gonna Lauren draw again? Oh yeah, hit us opponent. Hit us. Oh yeah.
Wee.
To be fair, I think what this is telling us is that the opponent's hand is abysmal or
right.
something.
Yes. I think it tells us that our opponent might be a coward. Did you consider that?
Fair.
So which? Oh, pass.
So pass to end step. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to end step. Okay. So I think we should.
Just cycle.
I think just cycle to be mana efficient.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, because like you can channel for 1 mana. Like
Yeah.
you actually want to get more things in play, probably.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that is good.
It's also mostly fine
Yeah.
because we have a second Gurk.
Oh. I mean, I don't hate slamming Shieldred.
And
Yeah.
Rona. We could play the Sekenzan and play Rona too.
But we could also Shieldred Sekenzan.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's better. Yeah.
Well, the Sekenzan doesn't do anything, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it makes 2 1/1s.
It
and
like
gains
fills
2
the
life.
yard for our next Gurk, but yeah. It doesn't do a lot.
Okay.
So does the Rona, right?
so
The
does-
Rona fills our yard for our next
you're
Gurk
posing
and also
Ro-
triggers
You
Shield.
just want to Rona Sekenzan? Is that what you're posing?
No. What about Rona Shieldred?
Oh,
Yeah, Rona, play the Sekenzan.
Okay, so you also like Greg's line. Okay, fine. We'll do Greg's line.
Nice.
As much as I'm loath to admit it. You check and see how much
I just
I'm
think
loath.
I guess they could cut down the Rona, but mostly I'm thinking like it's going to be hard. I doubt that they're going to like actively want to answer this Rona versus, for example, the Shieldred. So the Rona kind of also represents filling the graveyard. I was waiting for them to end step Loran anyways.
Ooh, you love the Loran with Shieldred in play.
I think we're
Because they
kind of
did
close to
hover.
getting overwhelmed here, though.
I feel like this wedding is like, yeah, we know, okay?
Wait, is it finally time to attack? Like, I sort of want to send something in so that we can inti loot, and I think that thing would be the other SLOGURK.
Yeah, I agree.
So, are you down for, like,
Yeah,
play this, attack with this Gurk?
yeah. Play the NT, attack with the Gurk, discard the Shores, gain 2 life.
Yeah.
Hope to draw like, I don't know, Relic.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe they
Relic,
trade for it.
Relic would be a nice one.
I feel like they're also incentivized to trade with the Gurk, which is nice because like if you like somehow remove the Tidebinder later.
Yes, although we could always save it with the Plaza if we wanted to. I'm not saying we do, but from their perspective.
Yeah. Wow, we get to kill a Denic?
Yeah, this block is kind of wild, but I'm happy to kill Denic.
I mean, I guess,
Yeah.
like,
I
since
think
they have more announcements coming, they just, like, want to not trade 2 things.
Okay, and then I can play this for my land, which seems like a free
Yeah.
roll. And then, am I just committing
And I-
Naked Gurk?
I think you should commit Naked Gurk because I think you're under enough pressure that you kind of have to.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like it's not obvious that it gets better next turn.
Would you say that committing Naked Gurk is not your favorite?
It's not my favorite, no. But you know, sometimes you have to do things that aren't your favorite.
All right, any Takanumas in the chat?
Yeah, if we draw Takanuma, we're off to the fucking races.
See, really, playing Shieldred was bad here because it meant they stopped drawing with Loran.
Oh my god, that's nice. Okay, I'm down to cycle this. I think main phase, although it's a little complicated.
Yeah, divination is great.
Mm.
There's like nothing that you can't play if you cycle it, right? And
I don't
like the
think
thing
so.
you're giving up is holding up relic or not. Sorry, you can't play Kura. Oh, did you say that in? I don't think you did.
I didn't cite in Kura. Yeah, I was gonna say that one isn't a problem. Oh, okay. Well, I think we might want to channel Boseiju on their wedding announcement.
The one that hasn't flipped. They might do some attacking, and then you could get them.
Yeah. So you're proposing pass and channel on their turn. It's just that if we might exile something we can play right now.
Oh. Okay.
You might also exile something you would rather play next turn. Is there anything like that?
I mean, I think. I mean, we can hit an instant, but I still don't think that's that great an argument.
We could also attack with Titania here.
What, and discard the Boseiju? But I don't want to not have the Boseiju.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
I kind of just want to main phase channel it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with main phase channel.
It's because I don't want to get them.
I guess one of my questions, and like maybe if they had like one anchorage instead of three, like one of my questions would be, would we rather Boseiju an anchorage? But that might be deranged.
I think at the moment we're very real danger of getting overwhelmed on the ground, and so like pushing back on that.
But on the other hand, we also have like 32 life.
Well, true.
Right.
Also, this
like we have 32 life.
Seems like an incredible draw.
Oh yeah, common Glissa W.
Wait, I guess it has trample, right? I forgot. I forgot about that.
Glissa here is going to be hideously effective.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've played Glissa in the black deck.
Have you considered that maybe you just
Really?
dislike Glissa because you forgot how broken it was?
I mean, it's not completely impossible, certainly.
Okay, well, I think this ground attack is really poor for them. Like the air attack is fine, but like on the ground, so like we can eat this, we can eat this, we can eat this, we can eat this, right?
And
then we take
18 extra.
Do we take 31?
18 plus 13. 20. Yeah, we take 31. So
I agree that we go to 1.
So I'm gonna do this anyway, though, right?
I think I don't want to jump with Inti, so.
Yeah. Okay. Just a classic take 31 angle.
I think.
I would like to state I've revised my opinion. The
I
ground attack was fine.
I guess it's fine in the sense that it wasn't getting any better for them.
Maybe.
But I don't think it's scary.
Well, I'm kind of scared. I mean, how are we going to avoid death right now?
So the first thing you can do is attack with SLOGURK, discard the relic, and attack with SLOGURK and probably also Glissa, discard the relic to the SLOGURK. To put a counter on the SLOGURK,
they're dead.
And then you can bounce it.
They're dead.
Oh, also maybe that.
Yeah, they're just dead on board. So, I like killing them.
5, 8, 9, 10, 17. Wow, it's just it's
well,
just...
and the anti and the shield. It's like lethal by a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Shall we revise to their attack being horrendous?
Yeah, I think I've determined their attack to be bad now.
Yeah. So not putting the counter on SLOGURK was insane, but
yeah, whatever. I'm
take
good.
out a wedding announcement for next game. Okay, well, never mind. God, what an insane game that was.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Okay, so we can sideboard differently now.
We didn't bring in Karai for the record, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think that's for Esper. It's for red, black, and green, black.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible against Esper. It is worse, definitely.
Okay, but what card
and
do you
probably
think is
worse
better
against token Esper too.
I do.
I would not board it in. Is my answer.
Okay, wait. I gotta say Glissa. Yeah.
I don't want to cut the Glissa, but I don't know how to make space. I think mostly I am not sure I'm a believer in this. You might need Urtai theory, but.
Like I think the Urtai like. I think the Urtai like comes up like for real against like Esper quite often, because like sometimes they just like keep deploying stuff to the board, and like you need to like actually run them out of threats. Like you need to always be, if you need to always bounce the Shieldred, it would be nice to not have to do that, so you can like make progress on their tokens.
Yeah. I'm not so worried about
and
that.
also
I just think it's a bad
it's
exchange.
also like it also comes up a lot against like Tidebinder, where like sometimes when you're like in your end state of looping, like if you don't have an Urtai available somewhere, you have to be a lot more careful about like
Jason, what do you
needing
want to
6
cut?
counters on Slogurk a lot. I just want to cut the Glissa.
Okay, I'm not willing to do that. I'm cutting your tie. I mean, that's how I feel. I'm also pretty worried. Okay, here's my actual argument. I feel like you keep making this argument of when you're in the end state of looping. I feel like my general response to this in all cases is, yeah, I'll figure it out. Like, I just think you're saying, like, oh, this very specific thing when you're looping might come up, and it's like, yeah, I'm not that worried about that. I'm worried about, like, dying before then or not reaching that point. Like, that's
so
like...
I guess, sorry, when I say, like, when I'm in the end state of looping, I don't mean, like, actually, like, when everything is inevitable, but, like, when I'm getting to that point, like, having an Urtai makes it like possible to actually get to inevitability, if that makes sense.
I just think that our deck is inevitable with Urtai, without Urtai, on a train, on a plane, staying on its head. Like, I don't think you need to worry about that problem. But I might be wrong. I mean, I acknowledge that you're the expert here. I am skeptical that this is a problem. But okay, interesting. So should I...
So opponent very clearly has Tidebinder, right?
Well, yes. Given that, what should we do?
So there's no way to prevent them from Tidebindering Rona unless we play nothing.
Well, wait. Well, we can just cut down it, though, once it resolves. Who cares?
Oh, that I mean, yeah, sorry. I mean, like, you know, targeting the Rona with
like, I think we should loot once and then play Inti and cut it down.
Yes, I agree with that.
That was good. And if for some reason they don't Tidebinder, I think we should slam Glissa, but yeah.
Okay, sure. All right, this resolves. Yeah, you target my loot, cut down the Tidebinder. And what land do you think I should play? Boseiju?
I think Boseiju.
I guess I also need that to cast Titania.
I'm a bigger fan of Boseiju against Esper, but I guess the Titania argument is big.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, I was worried about this, which is that
mostly like
we're discussing enough that I'm thinking about the rope near constantly.
But it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, Andrew, I haven't noticed your stress, you know.
Okay, I'm pretty stressed.
Okay.
But, you know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't like discuss fully every single possible
That's what they're here for. Sometimes we'll just have to make we should discuss it. Sometimes Andrew will just have to fire something off.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you have to understand that I will sometimes just have to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, a Glissa, you say? Well, that's pretty nice.
Loot?
Yeah, I'm pretty down to loot into Glissa. Perhaps loot away Glissa?
That seems good to me.
You okay with this, Jason?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was reading chat. I mean, I think you could also just loot away Inti. Like, they pretty clearly don't have a cut down. I think a second Glissa is better than a second Inti.
That might be true.
I like that, actually.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just going to play Glissa now. And I guess I'll play it off Takanuma.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I mean, you should play one of the Takanumas and plan to channel the other one, probably.
Yes. Agree.
We can also, if we want, channel it in response to the Lord Skitter trigger, but... Wait, you can leave out Plaza, right?
Okay, I guess it doesn't matter.
Because Plaza's
Yeah.
Plaza taps for anything. And this way, like, if we loot into, say, Sekenzen...
And I think we're not attacking here.
Yeah, I don't want to attack.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like, our attacks aren't... I think it's not ludicrous to attack, but it seems wrong.
The thing I don't like about attacking is that you'd have to discard a card to attack, and
Right.
like you can't get value off of that.
I'm with you.
How do you feel about bouncing the Lord Skitter before they go to combat?
Good, set a stop.
So, how about right now?
That works too.
I'm with you. I have a solution.
Yeah.
It's a...
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, you have a knight.
This deck is really nice when it comes together.
All right, and now let's loot.
Yep.
Sure, we don't need Dark Slick Shores. We never need Dark Slick Shores. I don't even know where the Dark Slick Shores are.
It's a bit.
Oh. I mean, honestly, maybe we should play Titania. As insane as that sounds.
Wait, do we want to cut down the Rafine? Because they're gonna play Virtue.
Oh, I guess we sort of do.
I guess we can kill Virtue with Glissa, but
Yeah.
But I mean, we probably want to play a cut down.
I think the first thing I want to do is go to combat and like attack with Glissa.
That's fair. That's fair.
Glissa?
I'm down. Discarding Glissa, yeah.
we could not just. We have enough to. Yeah.
Maybe we
let's
just don't
Glissa.
discard. No, but I want to.
I would discard the Glissa. I think.
Okay.
Oh no,
Like
because
I want to hit untapped
Yeah,
lands.
untapped land would be very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh look, untapped land.
Kinda.
Well, it's untapped.
No. That's a great untapped.
yeah.
land.
I agree.
All
Oh
right.
right, because then the Beseiju gets.
One might even say. Yeah, one might even say that's one of the ideal untapped.
So now I'm
lands
gonna
hit
play
off of
SLOGURK?
NT specifically. Yeah, don't forget to loot with Rona though.
Yes. Sorry, you're right. Okay, fine. Titania number 3 can go. Oh, how about
Nice.
SLOGURK?
Nice.
All right, so SLOGURK, untap the Rona, and then I think Boseiju cut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Keep new Boseiju, trigger SLOGURK. Oops, sorry, that's not what I wanted. Cut down their Fiend. I'm about ready to declare victory, to be honest.
Me too.
I agree. I've forgotten how good cut down is versus Esper.
Well, don't worry, chat wanted to play 3 in this matchup. They told me to board out 1. The funny thing about that is it's accurate.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if they were memeing.
I mean, I really have no way of knowing if they were trolling. Yeah, but that was those were words someone legitimately said.
Like I have been registering lists without cut down, but not out of lack of respect for cut down. I just have been wanting to try
Okay, well they got Titania.
different
so-
things.
Yeah, would you say it's because of your mad science related instincts?
I feel like they should have
Perhaps.
hit a land, maybe not a.
Oh wow. Our hand is all bangers. I guess Rona can go.
Rona can go, I think.
I think I'm ready to declare victory and nothing matters.
Okay,
Garbage time, you
Oh
say.
my God.
Garbage
We
time.
hit Relic too. That's so unnecessary.
Ah.
Oh my god. Okay. So I'm gonna cast Relic, and then boy is nothing gonna matter. So let's I guess let's cast a Titania.
Yeah.
Tapping
So
this
at
for
this
green.
point, you can kind of let Auto Tapper do things by tapping out of all your lands. Yeah, and like generally, like Relic will let you. Auto Tapper with Relic will let you like tap the correct creature that you want to tap, as long
Sure.
as like it's asking you to tap a creature.
I'm gonna attack with Glissa, I think.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you can attack with SLOGURK pretty easily as well.
Glissa and SLOGURK and discard Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Counter on the Gurk.
I don't know what the counter should be on.
I would put it on the Glissa to give it trample.
Yeah, I think I want to give
just
Glissa
like,
trample.
kill them
Trust me,
faster.
Gurk is Titanic right now.
Oh yeah.
It has the illusion of being small, but it's not small.
Oh no, I'm aware. I'm aware of how big it is.
There's some chance they die if they don't block.
Okay, they
Or if
didn't
they
block.
block like that.
They didn't block the Gurk, so that means they're taking 4 guaranteed. I mean, I could
Well,
go
Glissa
for it.
has trample, right?
Yes.
So
So
they're
4
taking-
guaranteed plus 5 is 9.
Yeah.
So in order to kill them here, we probably can't kill them, but
If you mill 3 lands with Takenuma, they're dead.
Okay, but
If you mill 2 lands with Takenuma and loot with Rona, another land with
Okay,
Rona.
fine. I'll channel it.
I want to channel the Takenuma off Inti. So if you auto pay, I think it'll tell you to pick a legend. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it would do. TBH.
Okay, only 1 land.
Okay, unlucky. Unlucky, really.
I don't know. Pick your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite's Inti.
Okay.
Not for any gameplay related reason, just legitimately Inti's one of my favorite cards ever printed.
So this is 11. So yeah,
we could bounce the blocker,
so you
and then
can...
it's 12, 13. And then we loot away land,
So you can loot...
if I hit a land, they're dead.
Okay. Yeah.
If you get a land, though, yeah.
Yeah. Nice, they're dead.
Nice.
Well, also now I can channel the Takenuma if I want, but yeah, it's fine. I'll just loot away and then bounce their things to my stick. Doop boop 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 boop. And I can also cut down their thing, but then I don't get the land trigger, so I guess I don't want to do that. All right.
Maybe they're slow rolling. Go for the threat.
That would be very funny.
Well, it would also be very irrelevant.
Yes, I mean we'd win comically from there.
You could remove 3 counters from SLOGURK and then still win.
No, then they wouldn't be dead at its first strike.
I know.
Oh, I would. You're saying to leave them alive. Greg's proposing playing with his food. Like, and see the thing about the spot we were in right there is like, I understand that we had lethal, and I understand that we like did all this complicated math to figure if they were dead, but I think none of it mattered even a little.
Oh, definitely not.
Like, we just like,
of course,
easily could have just said, yeah, okay, you take some damage, second main, play a land, do some biz past the turn, and like the game would have been hideously over still.
But they would have gotten another rat.
The real finesse play is to remove 3 counters from Glissa with Glissa's trigger.
Ooh, love that.
Oh my god. This seems keepable. It's not perfect, but...
I think it is hard to mull any hand with a relic in it.
Yeah, that's
and like
fair.
a vaguely castable relic.
Yeah.
I personally think that the best card in this deck is Relic of Legends, and it's not close.
No, I think you're right. Okay, when we first streamed this deck, Jessie was watching and asked if we could trim 1 relic, and then she watched us play 2 games and was like, I realized why that's not an option. I'm gonna cut this down. I think it moves.
I like cutting it down. So this is probably Soilders, or this is definitely Soilders.
I think this is Willie K's Soldiers, yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. Are we going to get our nut draw?
So we play Rona now, right?
I like Rona.
Yeah. Rona's how you get the nut draw.
Well, I mean, yes, I see the nut draw.
Is this red-white, maybe? Oh. Or maybe not.
Well, now I don't know what the hell's happening. You lost me at Miner's Goldwing. Okay, well, so... Huh. Now I could just
So I think that you should... Yeah.
Just
I
let
think
him play
you should do
Takenuma,
that.
right?
Yeah.
And then play Relic Inti? Yeah, that seems insane.
Who needs lands?
Well, no, it's what's great about it is the other Takenuma goes to the graveyard. See, and that sounds like a joke, but it's actually accurate.
Yeah.
As perhaps is clear, my favorite statements with this deck are ones that are completely absurd and also true.
Oh yeah, there is a standard Convoke deck. I wonder if we should have cut down the frontliner.
Oh. Okay, well I want to cut down response to this, I think.
I mean, we could just cut down the Thalia. We have 2 mana.
But I want to loot.
Okay, good point. Okay, the flyer? Or maybe just the ground guy? Because
I think it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think I prefer the flyer, but it's complicated.
What if they're missing a land? And it lets
okay, fine. That's a ground guy.
Yeah.
To be clear, when I say I think it doesn't matter, I think we've already won the game.
Nice.
Yeah, that is, I think, pretty close to being true. Well, okay, this is why SLOGURK is kind of fucked up, because here's what I think is strong about this deck. You have a pretty legitimate, fair and normal game with all normal, pretty good Magic cards.
Yeah.
And then randomly, your deck just like has these completely obscene sequences that no one can ever beat.
Yeah.
And like, you're not really paying for it. Like, you're not... Your bad draws aren't bad enough for how good your good draws are, kind of. Okay, so I want to tap Rona for mana and play SLOGURK, I think, and pass.
And
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I would want to loot with Rona at least once this turn.
Okay, well, in that case, we should loot first.
No, I want to loot second because I am. Part of it is I want to discard a land to put a counter on Slogurk.
Interesting. Okay.
Be careful about auto tapper. That right?
Yeah.
I
So
think
now
by
I need to tap
default it
this.
wants
Yeah,
tapper.
I'm fixing it. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to do this, and then you want to loot main phase? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you can like cast anything that you get off of the Inti trigger right now still with like 3 mana. Oh,
Right.
I guess you don't discard the Odawara.
Yeah.
Nope, I sure don't. Okay.
Okay, so now what you can do is you can Odawara, bounce the Slogurk, get back the Odawara and the Takanuma, then replay the Slogurk.
Ah, yes. Okay, you're right. Don't mind us. We're just doing some game action-y type things over here. It's important to tap the Slogurk for mana when you do this, by the way, for those keeping track at home.
Yes.
Sorry, just I know you know that. I'm telling chat.
Plaza?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah. I was confirming, not like. Yeah.
And we have everything up.
And I would like to declare victory. Both teams fighting hard in this particular game.
Classic reading Slogurk.
I did like that. Yeah, this deck has like 80 bajillion lines that are not obvious digital slots, so don't feel bad. That's kind of just like, normal. Oh, Brutal Cathar? Yeah, okay. What would you like to target?
I think we should just bounce the Brutal Cathar.
That's one option. I mean, I also could just bounce. I guess I don't want to bounce Rona because then I can't tap it for mana repeated. Oh, no, I still can. I mean, should I bounce Brutal Cathar or Rona?
I vote Brutal Cathar. What are they going to do? Tap out for it again
I think the
next turn?
Brutal Cathar.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah,
You guys are right.
like.
I just like bounce. I like the card efficiency of making it relevant, but yeah, we're kind of just in constant bounce mode, I guess.
I think the opponent already has no permanents on the battlefield.
Well, that is true.
Point,
yeah. Slogurk's about to get aggressive, is what I would say about this game. So on their end stuff, I'm going to channel Takanuma as my current intent.
Yes.
And then, I don't know, do some biz.
Love that not even... They've given up to the point where they're not attacking with their 1/1 pitch.
Well, what do you want from them, Greg? They don't need to attack.
Wow, Old Rustine?
I can get back Old Rustine for the fans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic Old Rutstein W.
I have to appeal to the fans. Okay, so let's maybe cast Glissa, perhaps.
You could attack first.
Sure.
I guess I can attack first, discard Relic Legends, and pump Slogurk. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for that, I guess. Would Old Rustine understand W's and L's? No, too old.
Too old.
Okay, do I want to loop Slogurk now?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'll bounce this. Doop. And then let's see. We can like tap our thing for mana. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Alright, so let's board in all this seems like some sort of aggressive deck, so let's board in all our anti-aggro biz. Okay, I hope Jason will let me cut all the Urtides against this deck.
Yes, yeah, you can cut all the Urtides
It
against
does
this deck.
counter Night Errant, which is probably their scariest card by miles, but...
Can I cut Old Rustine?
For what
or am I
it's
not
worth,
allowed?
for what it's worth, I think Glissa is worse than Old Rutstein in this matchup. I'm not
skeptical.
convinced that like Glissa blocks that much.
Why not?
Like not that much more than Old Rutstein. Because like their creatures aren't that big anyways.
Well, that's sort of true.
I like have no idea what they're playing, I guess. But.
I think that is a good point.
Okay, but what else should I cut? Goose Mother? Because it's any
I like
matchup?
cutting
I-
Goose Mom.
I I mean, I saw a 1/1 flyer. I don't hate the Goose Mother.
Oh, that's true.
But
We could go for the.
I would just cut all the Glissas. Honestly, that might be insane, but
Let's cut 2
I
of
just
them.
don't think that's the kind of card that you need.
Yeah, I sort of see your point. They're like going pretty wide. I don't know if I want 0 Glissas.
Wait,
This
what
is
if
so
we-
nice.
You really need it when you're looping.
Yeah, that's true. We might need it when we're looping. That's important to
I
consider.
agree.
What if I want to play Goose Mom over Go for the Throat?
Okay, that's pretty hinged, I think.
Like all we saw was it's like small creatures. And Thalia, like.
I mean, presumably they have some
I didn't mean to do that.
creatures that do things.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
honestly, it's hard to say what their deck is. Like,
I
it's
feel
hard.
like the
It's hard to
Goose Mom
sideboard
blocking
board
is real.
Okay. This seems sane. But yes, I do appreciate that Jason's analysis appears to be in all matchups side out Glissa. Which, where's the Goose Father though? Bobby is asking the hard questions.
That is
I would not
heteronormative.
recommend-
There are 2 Goose Mothers.
I would not recommend siding out Glissa against Domain. You heard it here first.
Nice.
Okay, well, don't worry. I would like to counter-recommend not saying out Glissa in matchups where your opponent's deck contains lands. Zing. Okay, sorry. I fucking love Glissa.
Honestly, John Watts, great comment.
Yeah, so every time I play SLOGURK, I get this feeling like the deck is hideously broken and that I should probably play it in Chicago. But anyways, I'm currently feeling that way.
I mean, I agree with
Except
this
when we
statement.
played it on stream without Jason here, and we
No, all that happened is we punted a bunch, but I still felt like our deck was great.
yeah.
I fully endorse this statement. Everyone should play SLOGURK. We will all have hideous SLOGURK mirrors. It will be great.
Okay, Pig Norton, don't worry about it. It's great testing.
Well, I would like to say that to our Esper players' credit, I think a lot of people that I would play at a normal Magic tournament would alpha in that spot.
Yeah.
Like, I understand they alpha'd, putting us 2-1 and leaving themselves dead on board, and yes, they should have done the math and figured it all out, but, like, I think if I were playing an RZQ, I would expect 9 out of 10 opponents to make that attack. And they were mostly playing a normal Esper deck.
Also, for what it's worth, I'm fairly sure that, like, they were pretty far behind as well, anyways, if that alpha didn't kill you.
Yeah, I think
Like-
we were going to win, but I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
the attack, I was afraid of them
Yeah.
just, attacking in the air. It was starting to get kind of dicey.
But I think we're going to figure it out from that point.
I think so,
Like,
too.
our turn's going to, do a bunch of biz, gain a bunch of life,
it
draw
was
a bunch
going
of
to be
cards.
pretty intricate.
I think we would have been okay, but I can't, prove it. Oh, man. Jason, how do you feel about this hand? I need to know.
This is a lovely hand. Snap keep.
Nice! I was hoping that was the answer.
Yeah, me too. We were all rooting for that answer.
Also, for what it's worth, it seems our opponent has departed.
Oh.
And also, I would like to register that perhaps the metagame challenge isn't all that it's cracked up.
Yeah, we can piece out of the metagame challenge.
Yeah, I admit I'm not loving the metagame challenge.
So
Wait, can I emote at them a few times? Or
no.
what if I let them know that it's their go? Maybe they don't know, Greg. We have to make sure they're aware. Like, it's clear they don't know.
With this bit of downtime, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom and refill my water. BRB.
Great.
That's fine.
You have to be very afraid that the issue is that Arena has disconnected.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm confident in our internet.
The internet is not the issue. It's okay. Whenever I play people on the ladder on this account, I'm like, they're gonna see it's System Magic and assume it's Andrew.
Yeah, they probably do assume that a decent amount.
Yeah.
To be fair, not like if people who actually know anything about our stream won't assume that, but I don't know how many people actually know anything about us. So you want to switch to whatever the thing we were playing before was?
Yeah. Oh, we can play against Sparky. Okay, yeah. So
we're not gonna play against Sparky.
yeah, let's consult our options. So we can play on the ladder, except I'm in silver.
No, we can't play on the ladder. The testing will be worse.
Okay. Then we're gonna go. We'll play mono red exclusively if we play on the ladder. Okay, so not standard metagame challenge.
What is the event called?
I think it's called Traditional Standard Event.
Great.
Nice.
And should I enter it with coins or with gems?
Coins, obviously. Oh wait, no, gems, because you can win gems. You gotta be able
That's
to...
why I'm asking.
infinite, so we gotta win back whatever currency we spend. Okay, we're gonna play a traditional standard event.
Greg, would you say that gems are truly, truly outrageous?
Truly.
Okay. I just wanted to ask if you would say that.
Once submitted my deck and... Okay, wait. I clicked the right deck, right? Yeah. Oh, I guess that was our chance to change anything.
Zach, you don't understand. Greg's relationship with coins versus gems is completely irrational, and you can't attempt to assail it with logic.
Coins are for nonsense. You get coins for free, so you gotta spend them on fun things like avatars and sleeves and stuff. What does SBC stand for, Andrew?
Oh, it stands for some bad cards. Because our current list has some bad cards, such as Jace, Atali, possibly Old Rustine, I'm not sure. Whereas my previous list was no bad cards because none of those things were in my deck.
Oh, the green dragon is probably a bad card, yeah.
I have a green dragon. Well, I've never seen it in play, but it makes a lot of sense to me.
Which mode do you use when it dies?
The lands mode.
They're both lands mode.
I think a lot of the Kamigawa and Neon Dynasty dragons are just like secretly like not all of them are good, but like they all like have to have some kind of use somewhere.
Yeah.
Because like they're inherently powerful. They're like a thing that does something when it dies, right? They're like large flyer that does something when it dies.
Yeah, there is a bit of a sunfall issue in today's standard.
Yes, that is true. That is true. This was more true before Sunfall existed.
Yes.
But
I love AO. When in old school Esper Legends, I was the biggest AO advocate on our team. I was closer to 3 than 1.
Yeah, Greg does.
As someone who has registered a combo AO list for an RC, I also love AO.
Nice.
This is the Blade of Shared Souls deck, I believe.
Yeah,
This is the Blade of Shared Souls
too big
deck,
brain
yes.
for me.
Unfortunately, that deck is currently hideously unplayable, more so than ever before because of Sunfall.
There seems to be a small issue with our plan of switching to the standard event.
Yeah, this is not working great. Should we go back to the other thing?
Let's give it another 45 seconds.
Okay. What should we spend those 45 seconds doing? Should we just spend it should we spend it opining on the Gurk?
Sure. Do you have any opining to do?
Gurk's nice.
That's some good opining.
Gurk is very nice.
Words on street.
That takes more than... Oh, nice. Matt thinks this is going to be strictly less competitive.
Well, we're going to find out. Our opponent's avatar is Minx and Boo. That must mean they're a competitor.
Yeah. Also, our avatar is an unplayable card.
Yeah, I did appreciate your choice of avatar. Okay, so this hand is any 7 cards, Jason. So I assume you'd like to keep it?
Yes.
Nice.
I hope they're not like domain.
Yeah.
Any MKM cards I'm excited about for Gurk? Not really, but I said that for Ixalan and then failed to notice the Inti, so, you know.
Okay, so what you're telling us is
maybe
you don't...
Delny.
You aren't excited for any of them, but also they may exist?
Yes.
I think we should lead on this.
I think so.
Sure.
It's like very hard to know without knowing what they're playing. Obviously, we could be punished because like if they're mono red, we wanted to lead this way.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, and they aren't, and we're rewarded. Okay, should I slam Goose Mother here?
I think it's like. I think no. I assume this is like red black, and you kind of want to like get some. I think Goose Mother for 3 is a lot better than Goose Mother for 2.
Yeah.
Especially when they might have cut down.
Okay, I'm with you.
And
That's
like we
pretty
don't want to
logical.
play the Gurk next turn anyway.
Right. It's like actually kind of convenient for
Also-
our to play Goose Mother.
Yeah.
And they're gonna play Bloodtooth Guy. They always play Bloodtooth Guy.
Oh wow, I'm so cutting it down. It's in response.
Yeah.
Doing in response.
Yeah,
is
so they
important.
can't take your cut down.
Oh yeah, that would be a disaster.
I think my favorite in response thing with Blood Tithe is killing the blood in response to them sacking.
Yeah, but that's actually good. My play is funny because it accomplishes nothing.
Human.
Well, that way they can't use the blood to find a counter spell.
All right, let's get him with this Goose Mother.
Yeah.
Love drawing cards.
Okay, so what's our plan now?
Well, I want to kill the preacher.
Well, I certainly agree with that, but like, what else are we doing? Like, am I playing Xander's Lounge? I guess so. I'm probably not cycling at this game.
Probably not.
I think I like
Yeah,
playing
like-
Xander's Lounge.
Yeah, this is a good time to play Xander's Lounge because it lets you next turn go Plaza, Gurk, Takanuma. Plaza, Gurk, hold up Takanuma, and besiege you.
Yes, that's
Or,
my
like,
intent.
one of
I
those
think.
two.
And then I'm just gonna pass to their turn, and I'll go through this on their turn. I don't see why I should do it now.
I would just do it.
Yeah.
Why?
Like maybe they'll play a bat. I think if they play a bat, you'd rather go for the bat, honestly,
that's
because
true.
like they're not drawing cards with preacher.
Yeah, I think we can chill though, because it's definitely because of what Jay said. The 1/1 mode is not the good mode. Okay, well now they're about to go to attacker, so let's kill it.
I like that.
Yeah, I think the Goose Mother in general has some sus flavor, honestly, Chris. Okay, well they post combat at the bat, so maybe I've been punished. I guess I could have just taken a hit, but that kind of seems incredibly bad to me.
I agree. It seems bad. I don't think the bat taking our SLOGURK is like that big of a deal, even.
Yeah, which we don't have anything now. I guess I should change
Yeah,
something
but
to main phase.
they don't necessarily. Yeah, probably. Like you can hit a 2-drop. You can cast. I guess the main thing for me is they don't have anything either, right? Like
That's fine.
their
It's
1/1
not
isn't
plausible,
very
but
scary.
I would tap the way it because you could. Well, I guess you.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. Oh look, we hit SLOGURK.
Nice.
And now, should I play Zeator's Proving Ground?
Yeah, I think so.
If we drew an untapped land, wouldn't we
Yeah, I
next
guess
turn
we
wanna
might.
play Gurk?
Yeah, we
and
might just cycle it. Okay, you're right. Let's play Plaza
I
then.
think we should play Plaza. I mean, we could definitely get punished.
Yeah,
if
okay.
we draw,
I've been
like,
convinced to Plaza.
a 2-drop. Oh, do we need a hydrate? Nice.
Yeah, Jason, be sure to take a drink because hydrate is redeemed.
hydrate has been redeemed.
Oh, I've been drinking way too much water this whole stream. So.
Well, that's totally fine, but
That's encouraged.
yeah,
I'm gonna attack. I think.
I like that.
It basically trades one of our.
Yeah,
like,
the
points
only
of
thing that
two
really
Yeah.
the only thing that punishes you is Gix, and that doesn't punish you that badly.
Oh wait,
Oh wait,
wait,
Gix?
that seems kind of like a big punish actually. No wait, I think you've convinced me.
Great.
Good talk.
I'm
Okay.
always a fan of not attacking.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, Jason is easily sold to cut Nissa, not attack, or do something with Old Rustine.
Cut Glissa.
Yeah, cut Glissa, and yeah, yes. Shieldred. Okay, well that is annoying, but there's not much we can do about it.
It's okay. I'm
This
glad
is
we
annoying.
didn't.
I think my opinion of Shieldred when like I'm doing SLOGURK stuff is always like it's kind of whatever,
Yeah, I mean, we
unless
never
I'm
really
at
beat
like
it.
2.
Ooh.
Okay. So
I think I would describe us as punished. For
I
not
would
playing the
also
Triumph
like to
last turn.
describe us as punished. Yes.
well, okay, but here we are.
That said, I would play Inti SLOGURK Triumph this turn.
Do we want to play Inti and attack?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I guess you can attack. My problem is like I want to get SLOGURK on the battlefield because it doesn't actually matter if like they have a removal spells for SLOGURK. We just get back like 2
we
Takanumas and get
shouldn't
back
attack.
SLOGURK.
Okay, that's a good point. I like your line.
Basically, like if we're attacking, we're going to turn our card into not a card, very likely.
Yeah.
And
I mean, pretty unlikely, but
no, I think because we're just gonna play SLOGURK. We don't want to
Yeah,
not
yeah,
play
yeah,
SLOGURK
right.
is the thing. And then at that point, I just want to play.
yeah.
Like in fact, if the opponent attacks with Shieldred, I am very tempted to like chump with SLOGURK
Wait,
or
sorry, you
like
take
double
this for 1
trade
second, my floppies.
for,
Oh,
for
okay.
SLOGURK.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Like, block with, like, Gurk Mother, and if they get us, it's just okay. Although, I guess we don't want to lose all our legends, right?
We don't want to lose all our legends.
Sorry.
Which is why I'm like maybe tempted to chunk.
Classic. I just
No,
for 5
that doesn't
seconds.
make it
We're
better
double blocking,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah. And like I assume they're gonna have a removal spell, and we're gonna say whatever.
Yeah.
Well, in some ways, what this really does is it like forces them to remove our Goose Mother.
That seems great. What just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also love that for us. Get back some biz.
I'm like somewhat ready to declare victory if they don't exactly cut down the NT.
Or like land go for throw it, right? But okay.
Yeah.
Draw.
Same concept.
Ooh. Well, that's great because it's any legend.
Nice.
So I think we should slam it because it's any legend.
It would be nice if it cost 2. But yeah.
Well, yes, but I still like playing it. And I think we can play one of our Bosages as a land. Well, I guess we shouldn't do that yet, maybe?
Yeah, you should channel should play this Glissa, channel the Takanuma first, just in case you hit a untapped land off of Inti, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, are we channeling main phase?
I don't see any huge reason not to. Like, yes, you could hit something uncastable, but I don't. I would rather like be able to hit a land because I don't want to play any of the lands in our hand.
Okay, I'm with you. That makes sense. Oh look, an untapped land.
Nice.
It's the basic swamp. Shall we recur SLOGURK?
Yeah, I think so.
And now we think we pass? And things are good?
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, if you didn't have the second if you didn't have the second Takanuma, you would definitely need to get back SLOGURK. But you do need to sometimes be careful about like your hand is actually one of the most vulnerable places for SLOGURK to be because they can bat it.
That's definitely fair.
But
so, notably, our opponent is now cast Geological Praiser, which I have under good authority is Dom's favorite card in the deck. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm gonna channel this, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. I can't get back the Glissa, but I think it's still fine.
I forget. Is there a third SLOGURK in your graveyard, or
there's a second, not a third, I think.
Or I meant like another copy.
Should I get this SLOGURK, or should I get Titania?
I'm a fan of taking the SLOGURK because currently you don't actually have a way to like get 3 lands in the graveyard with your SLOGURK, right?
Yeah, that's
so like
true.
the way you keep looping is to get your SLOGURK to die, which to be fair, it can just trade in combat.
I mean, next turn, I think our plan at this point is we exiled Urtai, so I assume our plan is just to like play SLOGURK, play Urtai, destroy Shieldred, right? In fact, I probably need to set a stop.
Yeah, we'll upkeep the Urtai, but yeah.
Good stop.
And then presumably be able to like Boseiju a creature land when they animate it or something.
Yeah, sure. Get him, Urtai. Okay, I think we can at this point play a Boseiju.
Oh, you're still in your upkeep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was in my draw step.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll get to strip mine Boseiju now.
Ooh.
I believe the game will likely be end by then, is my prediction.
Sure, but like, you have enough Boseijus that you might like channel Boseiju just for the purpose of like putting a counter on SLOGURK and drawing a card, you know?
That is true.
And you might want to do that a lot.
Well, like, I think at their end of turn, if nothing happens, I'm going to channel it on Restless Fence. Because why not?
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Okay.
So lucky.
Wishing for more wishes.
Still Don's favorite card in the deck, by the way. So keep that in mind.
It's in mind.
But I thought the first Appraiser was the favorite, not the second Appraiser.
Gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. So, like, should I channel my Boseiju on their blood token at this point? Oh, I guess I can sack it in response, but...
Yeah.
I like hitting events, I think.
But I don't want them to kill Inti. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Do you see what I'm saying?
How does... Oh, I mean, if they go to kill Inti, you can, like, Besage you 2 blood in response.
So you're saying, but I want to channel blood now so I can proc my Inti. So isn't it better just to channel it?
Yeah, but like you'll probably have 2 Besagers anyways.
Okay, so
At
you want
that
to channel it on Vents, is what you're telling me?
Wait, I'm convinced by your argument.
Yeah.
I think we should channel on blood.
Because I want to channel blood in case we don't have 2 Besagers, in case we miss, basically. But
It's hard to miss when you have like a Slogurk in hand, right? Like you
We're
just
just
get
gonna
back
play
stuff.
hand.
oh,
Slogurk
that's
next turn?
true. We probably are. Okay. I've come around.
Okay.
Also, I'm not that concerned about them removing Inti because like I think at this point we have infinite cards, kind of.
Yeah, you're mostly concerned about.
And I'm mostly concerned about like, yeah,
That's
basically.
Okay, so let's play new
And that
Slogurk.
helps a lot with that.
Play new Gurk.
Yeah.
I like play new Gurk.
I guess you maybe should attack first.
In case they block, or
Like there's some chance they. I mean, I suspect you want to go for the throat this Carnosaur
okay.
anyways, right?
Yeah. Go for the Carnosaur and then attack with our Gurk, and then see if they block.
Are you gonna probably not discard Besage? No discards.
Yeah, no
right?
discard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's just like get in free 4 damage.
Yeah.
Attack first was better. Wait, why, Matt?
They might block with it, and then you can go for the throat for 4 trample damage. Is maybe what he's saying.
But I see, because they're naturally trampled. That is true, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, that's not actually better because like the thing we want them to do is to like trade off with their own creatures.
Yeah.
And if we attack first, they even more won't do that.
Okay, so let's keep this new Gurk. So then we get back Takanuma, and
Sekenzan?
so Kenzan. So that seems good.
Although maybe we want double Beseiju for the blood Inti thing.
I think it doesn't matter
Okay.
with 2 Takanumas.
Okay.
I think nothing matters.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree with this assessment.
Nice.
Like, I think Sekenzan is maybe the best at stopping us from death, and
Yeah.
just like all the card stuff, I just think it turns out is completely immaterial at this point.
The one card that could pretend to matter from their deck right now is Aclazotz. It mostly still doesn't matter because you
Okay.
have an Urtai.
Wait, I'm gonna respond to this by doing a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
So let's start by channeling Sekenzan.
Yep.
To make some blockers. And then I'm going to channel Takanuma and get back our other Inti, I think. Oh, look, it's Old Rustine. Nice. Always showing up at the perfect moment, Old Rustine.
To be fair, legitimately better than Glissa here. Ooh, with a Relic, I think you want to... Oh, you don't have a Rona. Okay.
So should I just get Slogurk then? Or I think I should still get my Inti back. I think I need an Inti.
I think you want Titania just for safety
okay,
purposes
sure, we
at
get
some
Titania.
point.
That makes sense. And now we're gonna do it again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And then is this one getting Inti or is this one getting a second Slogurk? I guess this one could just get Slogurk. I don't know.
I feel like Gurk is
think-
probably right. But...
I think you don't need Slogurk. You have
Oh, well, look, it's
3
Gurk.
counters on Slogurk. Yeah.
New plan.
Nice. Oh right.
The answer, Zach, is you just can't answer Slogurk. It doesn't really matter. It just never works.
There has to be a very specific set of situations for you to answer Slogurk, and it's very easy to mess up on this. If you can actually do it, sometimes it's fine, but yeah, it's very hard.
Yeah, I think to a first order approximation, the answer is you can't answer Gurk. It's impossible. How
How many cards would you say are in our library?
22.
Okay.
But it's fine. We don't have Inti anymore, so that problem's solved.
Okay.
Yeah, at some point you want to stop having Inti because there's such thing as too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, although have you considered that Old Rustine has the same problem?
That's only 1 mill a turn.
It has that. There aren't that many turns. There's a lot of actions, but not a lot of turns. You know.
I guess that's true. Okay. So I guess I should play this now. Sure. I don't know. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play Old Rustine for the
Nothing
fans.
matters. Nice.
It's for the
technically
fans.
better to play Titania first, just in case it mills the land. You could be at
we're gonna
fewer
play
life than
both.
you should be.
Oh right, we have
Nice.
infinity mana.
Yeah, we at this point in time we have Infinity cards, Infinity Mana.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh sorry. I screwed it up.
It's totally fine.
It couldn't matter
Oh
less, but I
no,
did screw it up.
we now
Okay,
have Infinity -1 mana.
So let's attack with Slogurk, shall we? I understand I'm gonna bounce it. I just like to hit them for 8 first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I don't need to play.
The funny thing is, if they triple block, you might bounce it.
I think I just don't, but I agree that I could. Annoyance function doesn't work either, Zach. It still bounces itself. Look, here's the situation. If you think you can kill SLOGURK, you can't. It doesn't happen. I don't know. Like at this point, I don't want too many Takanumas. Maybe.
So maybe just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go
Okay.
Takanuma.
They've had enough.
It was the old Rustine that did him in.
Yeah, I think the old Rustine really showing its worth there.
Yeah.
Okay, so against this deck,
I agree.
I don't know what we want. I guess. Okay.
I never know how many cut downs you want. Yes. That's
Some cut
definitely
downs,
good.
but I don't know if you want 1,000,000 of them. Petrify the Gurk. All right, response bounce it. All right, Odawari, you're petrified.
I think
All
that
right.
Glissa. I think that Glissa is particularly bad in this matchup because they can kill it with an open fire.
What do you mean open fire? Oh,
Carnosaur.
The Carnosaur, yeah.
I mean, I might point out that open fire is going to be pretty good against our Inti Rona deck regardless, to use your argument. But
I mean, no, it's not because that's playing 3 mana to kill our 2 mana thing.
all right, so the opposite of what I said. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, so wait, so what else do we want though? In all seriousness,
Is duress?
I just think that you don't like. I think you just shouldn't be boarding all that much in this matchup.
yeah, I'm down for that. Is Titania good or bad? It seems kind of good.
I think Titania is like decent, but I don't really want to play 3 because I don't really want to draw 2.
Yeah, just like legend issues. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you proposing this swap and nothing else?
I could also maybe see Gix's command, but I haven't thought about it.
It seems bad to me. A lot of things have 3 power.
Yeah, that's but Preacher has 2 power, and Preacher is fairly important in the matchup. I don't know.
Oh, Preacher, that's a good point. Okay, maybe we leave in the Glissa to block the Preacher.
It seems like a submit angle to me, Ed.
All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
When is a Tali good? Well, it's one of the bad cards in the Some Bad Cards Gurk, so possibly never, but the idea is domain.
Yeah.
The Tali believers claim the answer is domain. I have yet to realize this. Well, this
For what it's worth, I am not personally an Atali believer. I know that other people have tried it and liked it, found it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know if Urtai is good in this matchup. I do think chat makes a reasonable point.
It's time, everyone!
It's time to get Rusty.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna take it?
Well, I think they're gonna take SLOGURK.
Oh yeah, good point.
I mean, I don't know. The principle
taking SLOGURK is deranged here, or it's like it is very incorrect to take SLOGURK. I agree they might, but
okay, wait.
You think they should take old Rustine?
I think they should take one of Glissa or Rutstain.
Okay.
Or maybe if they have like a Shieldred in hand, or like they like are relying on the Shieldred, maybe they take Urtai. Like if they just have a bunch of like spot removal.
Oh, nice. Well, what I was gonna say, Jason, is so. First of all, when I make the claim, I expect my opponent to X. That's not the same claim as I believe it is correct for them to do X.
That is true. That is true.
So, like, for example, I think often when people Thoughtseize you, if your deck is named after card, they're very inclined to take card.
Well, okay, but you also often say that that's a good idea.
Well, it is often. I mean, people have this heuristic for a reason.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
it's kind of hard to go for the throat of a bat.
Yeah, the throat's kind of small.
Yeah. It's like...
Maybe it's a big bat, you know?
Oh, that's a good point. But it does live deep in a cavern. Do you think deep cavern bats are bigger or smaller?
So, wait, is it time to get Rusty?
Rustine seems great here.
I think it's time to play Glissa just because they have 1 mana up.
Oh, that's
kind of funny.
That's a great argument.
Yeah.
Common Glissa W, honestly.
Yeah.
This is so. What you're saying, Jason? Let me just like put some words in your mouth that you didn't say at all. Given that this is any situation, I should play Glissa over Rusty here.
I mean, that's what I heard.
So I think I caused Jason to die. So. All right, Okay, well, Jason's gonna need a moment.
Well, good end to a life well lived, I think.
Okay, I'm down to play Rusting in this situation.
I think so. Are we gonna play one of our lands?
I think it's pretty reasonable to play
But
one
I don't
of them.
think the Seiju's that good against them.
Sorry
right?
about that.
You're good.
Yeah. I would play the Pistachio.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
I mean, it's just because my humor is just incredibly funny.
So if we get a treasure, we should kill their thing, right?
I think so.
So they can't kill our thing.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
But if not, it's.
I mean, I
it's
assume
fine.
it's getting cut down.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't understand why people kill Rutstein in response to the trigger so much. Like,
Okay.
yes, I get that, like, extra mana is the thing.
Should I still just animate this?
Probably not. Like, I mean, there's no reason to do a main phase anymore, at least.
Yeah,
right?
that's fair.
And I'm even willing to take 3.
I guess we can just take 3 and see if they play something better.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems good. You guys are right. I should stop getting so antsy.
Also, like, the treasure does matter. Like, I think it's not clear to me that we would, like, kill it on their end step.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we can at least now see if what this hit. Doing this post combat is kind of unhinged because, like, what if they hit Gix?
Maybe they don't have gifts.
Okay, bat. Well, now I want to kill the bat in response.
That would be. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess it would be pretty unhinged of them to not have Gix in their deck.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but it would be
They've
unhinged.
certainly played as though they don't have it in their deck, but. I feel like anointing a bat with affliction is easier than going for its throat.
Okay, we don't really have anything going
Fair.
on here. Is the issue? Is it a?
Yeah. This is the kind of game where they like 1-for-1 with you a bunch, and then like you don't get anywhere.
Well, yeah, but so given that, what should we do?
I think given that like you could play SLOGURK, but it's a bit deranged into like their blood tithe. I don't love. I think holding up Urtai is also okay, but you're taking 6.
I just want to pass Urtai 3-2 and block. I think.
I like pass Urtai 3-2 and block. I mean, I don't like.
I'm
it.
like a bit worried you might just like die to their big thing in
Well,
that case though.
I mean, I think that is a worry, but I think it still might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I'm not telling you that won't happen. I just, like, we're not in a good position. We kind of have to do stuff. Also, I think it's conceivable that we just shouldn't... I'm maybe coming around to the idea that we just shouldn't have Urtai in this matchup. This doesn't seem like a card I want to draw. Like, if it was this, it would be much better here.
What? Okay.
Wait,
One large
this-
issue with not having Urtai in,
Right.
You
in
could
this
just
matchup
not
is the card
do
Aklisox. That's
Like,
true.
Like, do we want to give them a card for their thing?
I think we do.
Okay. We're just worried about death.
I mean, the card might be a land. I don't know.
Okay.
Right? Like, I think a random card in hand is, like, this is sort of like bouncing Blood Death Harvester, but it's got to be better than that.
Yeah,
Sort of.
okay.
Yeah, also that might happen.
Yeah.
And I think you really need to get the Blood Tithe off the battlefield so that you can like hope to pretend that Gurk will live.
Nice.
I do love to pretend that. Okay.
That was actually a really good draw.
I mean, I think we should play Relic Gurk. I don't know if it really gets us anywhere.
I don't think you should play the Gurk.
Oh, you want me
I
to play
think you
Relic
should
and
play
pass?
Relic, but
Oh.
not Gurk.
Yeah.
Wait,
I like
you
that.
guys
Yeah.
are right. My line's much worse. Okay.
Nice.
Wait, I love to see that people are getting stone-brained on Gurk.
I mean,
That's amazing.
yeah, I mean, when they stone bring your Gurk, that's where Glissa starts to really shine. Okay, Gix's command there. Oh, that's pretty good, honestly. So they get back.
Just 2 blood tits.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't get back.
I mean,
that. I guess we have no cards. Okay. Gurk go.
It's Gurk go
Wait, it's having-
definitely,
I wanna
and then
leave
like
up the
trade off
Plaza.
a Gurk.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to use Plaza, but they don't know that.
Yeah. Well, you also. Oh, you do have the mana.
I have the mana to do it.
Okay, yeah.
So it's definitely correct to leave it Plaza, even though, yeah.
Yeah, if you draw a Takanuma, you're like actually kind of fine, assuming like their hand is mostly just like the two blood tides.
Anoint. Okay, well, let's channel Sokenzen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time. Okay, wait. So...
Anyways, on the topic of the Urtai in this matchup, the
I
big
guess
problem with that is the card
could've,
Aquazots, which I think they
You
usually
could
run.
have Plaza there, actually.
I know, but I don't think I wanted to.
Okay.
I think I wanted to get back the lands.
Yeah, okay.
Also, making the 1/1s is pretty important to not die.
Like, I'm going to chump block, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree that the card Alclazots is an argument in favor of Urtai, but I don't know. It might also just be, like... I sort of just think that card isn't that popular. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating how many are in the average red-black list.
Huh. I've seen it a lot on ladder, certainly. I don't know if... I also don't know how popular it is, but
Okay,
I've
so
just seen it a bunch.
should I play Rona Gurk? It's a little dangerous. But
I mean, I don't see what else you can do.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just they're going to sack Blood Tip, but I guess I can maybe just Plaza it.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah.
I can do that.
Almost surely. And you can use Rona for mana here.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. You can Plaza it and without tapping it too, by tapping with Rona,
That's true.
which means you can block. Or
Well,
they might.
Yeah, I mean, they can do it like
down your
post
Rona,
combat
I
or
guess.
whenever. Should I save Rona?
I don't.
I guess I
think
have to let it
so.
go.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys are right. Okay. I think I just think we're gonna lose this one, but
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't know. I think like if your top card is Odawara or Takanuma, you're like very much in this game.
Well, they're gonna kill my Slogurk though.
Well, you're gonna pause it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I am.
I mean, you're
but-
gonna pause it. Yeah.
It's a legendary Overslime, so...
And I think we just go right on chumping.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have Open Fire in their deck. Carnosaur can go upstairs, right? Oh, maybe it can't.
It cannot.
No. Pretty sure Open Fire can't go upstairs either.
I'm pretty sure as well.
The Cruelty of Gix.
That is very bad for us.
That's not particularly nice.
Because they can tune it for Carnosaur if they have it. Alkalots if they have it.
I still think that mostly what matters is if you draw a Takanuma this draw step.
Yeah, I guess I agree. I mean, if they have an Alkalots, we're in huge trouble, even if we draw that, I think. But...
Isn't there an Urtai in your bin?
Oh, wait, you're right, there is. Okay.
Common Urtai W?
The plaintiff rests the case.
Wow, I like that they have no idea what they're finding.
Okay.
Not
well,
a Takanuma, unfortunately.
I mean, I play it, and I pass. That's where we're at. And we hope it's... I guess I could have...
There's always the question, do you flip the Rona?
1, 2, 3. So I don't think
You
I
have
do
to.
that.
You kind of have to pay 2 life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this one I should just pass.
I think the
Yeah.
answer is no.
I like no.
Yeah.
God, it's so funny that this card just has this flip mode.
Yeah, that it completely doesn't need. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting Urtai.
Oh.
Okay.
What are they doing with it?
I mean, presumably killing one of our guys. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just save Slogurk.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, maybe that goes wrong, but just like it just seems like it's clearly to play. And
I like
What
that
will
it'll
be-
be indestructible and can then block.
yes. I mean, I'm worried they have another kill spell response, but okay, apparently
and we
not.
draw a card.
Well, no, it'll fizzle.
I assume they tutored for like whatever their best threat is.
That would make sense. Shieldred. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. For the record, I am now okay with trimming like cutting Urtai game 3.
well, I mean, I don't hate countering the card, the Cruelty of Gix, even if they can't find something that good. And we channel this, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, there definitely are some. What?
I guess like Inti would make you not want to hold that.
Yeah, like it's definitely not completely obvious, but if we draw into, we have Rona still at least, so I don't know. It'll like be okay. Okay. I don't know if I can afford to loot with Rona, but I maybe need to. I guess I'm not winning if I don't loot.
Yeah, I think you should loot.
Yeah. Okay. What, you don't want to loot, Jason?
Yeah, I guess you do need to. I think I'm wondering, like, does it matter, like, are you actually losing if you don't loot? It's not obvious to me.
I
Like, you can
think
still
we're
chump
losing,
with a bunch of stuff.
but like none of it. We're not going anywhere. I think we are losing.
Sure,
because we're not
but
making
like
any
you get another.
progress.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I think we should loot.
We could flip
Sure.
now.
I don't think we should.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I think we should dig for it because there are cards we can draw that like will turn the game on its head almost immediately.
Yeah.
We should just draw and see if we happen to draw one.
Sure, but there's also some cards that do that. Ooh, that's a interesting one.
Well, I'm just gonna keep it, I think, and we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, against Shieldred, it doesn't.
Basically,
really...
what I'm thinking. No, it helps a lot.
I guess it does.
It definitely helps a lot.
Fair amount.
Because it does mean you can like kind of loot with Rona sometimes.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
you can loot with Rona more.
Okay, let's pass.
Yep.
Yep. Like I could definitely see a world where you loot with Rona on their turn, hoping to hit a land. Like they just
Yeah.
force you into that spot.
I mean, if we do that and we brick, we are like literal dead. But
No, if you draw a channel land in your upkeep, you're not dead.
Or you can draw Urtai and counter the
Or
shield.
in your draw step.
yeah, okay, you guys are right. I guess
can
we're
always
not
do that.
really dead.
Yeah, my main thing with the the Rona loot is like, there's some cases where like, you win if your next card is like Takanuma or Odawara, and like the Rona doesn't like doing it this turn versus next turn doesn't matter that much actually, based on this board state. And the Rona loot might like matter in some cases where you're taking extra shielded damage. Like the shield is going to stay in play.
Okay, but
basically.
should I just untap and draw here?
But yeah, almost certainly.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Nice. I declare victory.
Okay, so I'm going to take this hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's channel this now, right?
Yes.
Use
Oh, well,
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. You don't want to use her.
I think it's
It doesn't
fine,
matter.
yeah. And then, oh, should I get back Kira Boundless Sky?
No, it's not necessary at this point because like you just want a cheap legend at this point.
Okay, so just
Is it
Glissa?
Glissa, I think.
I mean,
Maybe
Redstein's
Rusty.
technically
They're gonna
cheaper.
kill something.
Yeah, I think Rustine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Redstein also digs towards Odawara, which is like something that you really.
And when we
want.
mill lands, we gain life. Not irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's tap this, and let's castle Rustine.
You should bounce. No, you should bounce and replay Gurk first
Oh, okay.
because you're gonna do that anyways.
Okay. Yeah, you need to, I think, take game actions quickly.
Oh shit.
You're good.
God, come on.
That's not. Yeah.
Oh no.
Use Gurk. Make blue.
Okay. Bounce Gurk. Takanuma, Sokenzen, Boseiju.
Yep.
Smith, resolve. Okay, replay Gurk. Autopay. Tap, resolve. resolve. Tap on a tap legend. Green, tap this. Play Rustine. Autopay. Cool. Resolve. Great.
And now we're just going to say go.
Yes. Because we can do it all in their turn.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, it'll let my roper fill some. So that's important to keep in mind.
Yeah, you could
do have 6 minutes.
theoretically like. Oh wow. Hopefully you win this game.
Yeah.
But I think we have won this game. You could theoretically channel Takanuma on your turn there, because there's some chance that lets you just bounce and replay Gurk.
That's
It's
fair.
not
That's fair.
that important though, and clock is probably more important.
Yeah.
At this point.
I mean, like at this point where I'm at is like we need to figure out how we're going to take away their 28 life points.
Mostly like. Eventually, you like bounce or or kills. Oh, okay. They do have that lots.
Okay, well, let's do some stuff in response.
Yeah.
And I get back Urtai now, right?
Nice. You don't have an Urtai. They took your
They
Urtai.
have the Urtai.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but what you want to do is you want to Gurk back the Odawara the Urtai before this Equisance resolves, and then you get to
Okay,
Urtai
yeah.
the
I'm with you,
Equisance
I'm with
before
you.
you channel
So
it anymore.
Goose. Okay, that makes sense.
Something, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't really
So,
matter. You shouldn't play the NT though.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, okay, fine. I randomly got into back right that I didn't need.
Yeah. Just take game actions at this point.
Well, after this complicated Takanuma thing is the thing. The Odawara Takanuma thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we have mana to play Urtai.
Oh, we just don't. Fuck.
I mean, you do it on your
Yeah, it's
turn.
okay. Yeah, just.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
But then I'm
Yeah.
not killing is much
Like, it
worse
doesn't
than
actually-
countering. But yeah, it'll still be fine.
Well, I mean, you have a
You
the
can
Beseiju. It
Beseiju
really
the
doesn't
land,
matter.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Sure.
Beseiju.
A Beseiju of blood.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that triggers out lots, but I guess it's still fine.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Look, we have infinite life and infinite cards and infinite resources, and none of this shit matters. I think. Okay, they're gonna do it again. Sure. I mean, these attacks I can
They're
just like
playing you.
gang block. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to just attack into infinite seconds.
Yeah.
As it turns out.
All right. So now we need to do stuff. Oh fuck.
This is on your upkeep, by the way.
Sorry. Now, blue, tap this, cast SLOGURK.
Yep.
Now you
Yep.
don't need to preemptively tap, just like, yeah.
Now I can just do this. Oh, actually, I still need to tap the Rona.
Yep. It'll auto tap. Like, the highlighting on the relic.
Oh,
is
you're right.
tapping
It will just
mana.
do it.
It
Okay,
costs
yeah.
4 mana. Yeah.
So I'm gonna kill Alkalots.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna get back with Seiju to hit
Probably-
the temple.
Yeah. You should probably Takanuma right now.
Yes, yes.
With Offerina.
Sure.
Nice.
And now we're gonna bounce Gurk. Attack Gurk for mana. Bounce Gurk.
Yes.
And get back a plaza is one of the lands, so you can hit your land drop return.
Okay, yeah. Odawara, Boseiju, and Plaza.
Oh, there's no Plaza.
There's no Plaza.
Or swamp, I guess.
Swamp, sure.
Swamp.
Nothing wrong with a nice swamp. All right, Swamp, play the Gurk.
And you don't need to besage you right now. You can besage you in response
I know, but I'll besage you
to
now.
the activation.
I agree. I think it is wrong to wait for clock reasons.
Makes sense.
And are we gonna Otawara the? I guess there's no good reason to.
We can Otawara the Shield if we want to.
I don't think we want to.
We could then attack with everything.
Yeah.
That actually sounds pretty good to me, right? Like, don't you like attacking with
Yeah, I
everything?
agree. It also prevents them gaining 2 life from their draw step.
Okay.
Greg, can you like grab me a tissue box? Is that possible? Sorry.
Isn't there one right behind the computer?
No, that's out.
That's empty?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've been reduced to grabbing a tissue box, chat.
Sorry.
This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever had to do. I don't even know.
You can also Sekens in for more
Sure,
attackers.
Sure. Yeah. I like that.
I think, for what it's worth, I think the clock will mostly be fine at this point.
Yeah.
Though, like, obviously you still need to be playing briskly.
Well, I mean, we definitely won. It's just that, like,
Yeah.
none of this, like, nothing matters. We're just, like, ending the game. Because now I can, like, bounce SLOGURK to do some biz or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, you can get back 3 Odawaras, and
Yes.
they're very tied.
That's
Or not
impossible.
literally.
Was
but-
chat all talking about what you made me do?
No.
Oh, I guess you can play, instead of bouncing SLOGURK, you should play SLOGURK. And that way you get to, like, keep the big SLOGURK. And that
Oh,
kills
sure,
the
that
fast
makes sense. Yeah, then we could attack them for more. I'm with you. Oh, I didn't do it right. Whatever. I'm off doing it right at this point.
Otawara.
Yeah.
We.
All right. Oh, it's gonna.
No, that's fine. It's fine to do it off the shore.
Oh, I guess it's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna bounce everything they have every turn.
Yep. Imagine having permanents couldn't be your opponent.
Could not be our opponent. Sorry, my allergies are really bad today.
But
for
they'll
reasons
get to
I understand.
discover again.
Yeah, I don't know how we'll beat that.
What? Think of all the things they might find. Wow.
And then there go.
There you go. Shields are down, opponent. You can play whatever you want.
It's anyone's game.
Oh no, Aunt Shelly.
God,
Is it my game?
I really,
It is your game, Jason.
I really enjoy claiming that it's anyone's game.
Wow, they had another Acklazotz?
Oh no. A deep cavern bat.
I mean, I'd cut it down.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. It doesn't really matter at all, but sure.
And we could just alpha. We don't need to do any biz, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I think maybe we should do some biz
Yeah.
though.
Well, I mean, you do only have a minute.
But
Yeah, okay, fine. Let's alpha.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do more biz, but Craig insists on alphaing. Fine, Greg.
really, you should.
Wow, that was an
throw that before
insane
alphing.
game.
Oh, flip
This is
throne
always
F3
what
alpha is
happens.
ridiculous.
Well, not always, but this is often what happens with SLOGURK, where you just like, you're like, oh no, I'm losing. I'm at like 2. How am I gonna win this game? And then you win.
Also, I think this is our last. This is 5 matches.
Yeah, this is
Maybe
our
the last
5th
one.
match, yes.
Even though we've been jumping around events.
Yes.
Okay.
So this will be our final Gurking match of the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like with Jason's assistance, we're going to easily 5-0.
Yeah.
Despite me ignoring Jason whenever it suggested that I should cut Glissa.
Hey, you didn't completely ignore it.
Also,
you
some of the
cut
matches-
Glissa like 1 or 2 Glissas.
Some of the matches ended quite quickly.
Well, okay, I mean, the real answer, Bradley Robinson, is I am not sure SLOGURK has bad matchups.
I mean, isn't Esper a bad matchup?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Esper might be the
My
worst
claim-
matchup, but I don't know if that's a bad matchup.
Yes, my claim is that Esper is the worst matchup, and it can range from like being a 40-60 matchup to being a 60-40 matchup, depending on how Esper decks are built, and they're mostly built such that it's like 50-50 or better, as opposed to being worse.
Yeah,
But,
I think I'm with you on that. There are lists
I
of
think-
Esper that are favorites against us,
Okay.
but not every Esper
Yes.
is a favorite.
Okay.
I think that Toxic is also a weird matchup where I suspect that it is possible that, like, it is a low agency matchup, which is weird. So, and I don't have that many reps in it, so
Okay.
I
think
suspect
this
it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it a ton, but I think Toxic matchup might be favorable, but I'm not confident at all. Okay, well, this is
I
any
agree
hand,
with that.
So I would like to keep.
I would not keep it though.
Wait, really?
Maybe.
It has Rona.
But what if the Rona dies? I guess it has Goose Mother.
We have
We have
Goose Mother.
3 draws for.
I guess the way I'd put it is, if Goose Mother were SLOGURK, I would mull this hand.
Okay, but can we keep it?
I want to keep.
I think so.
It seems like a keep to me. I mean, I'm not saying our hand is great. It's not. But yes, like, I understand that it's kind of aggressive to just come on stream and say, like, I am not sure the deck has any bad matchups. But also, like, what I can tell you is, I don't know, I've been playing this deck for a while, and I don't know what its bad matchups are. So...
Oh wait, we played against. Oh no, it was the domain opponent who scooped really quickly. At the
Yes.
start. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, I think... I mean, I guess, related to this conversation, I think that some of Gurk Nation has overstated how good I think Domain is for Gurk, but I do think Gurk's favored. Like, I think Domain is actually one of the tougher matchups. But anyway.
I think Domain is a hard matchup. Also, I think Domain is one of your most time-constrained matchups.
Yeah. So do you want to loot first?
I guess we could play Relic Goose Mother.
Oh. That's pretty good. We could also just play Glissa. Because Glissa's good against Domain.
Yeah.
Maybe Relic Goose Mother's better. They might Sunfall.
Jason, what's your take?
I want to get Relic down this turn because of Sunfall.
Okay, so you want to
I
play
think
Relic
that's
Goose Mother?
Better than... Yeah.
Okay, I like that play. And I mean...
Okay.
And I mean, kind of what I'm gathering from our conversations, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is it seems like you think, like, Sunfall's very beatable, but you often let them get, like, two things, and that's just okay. You're, like, not stressed about
them getting 2 things to Sunfall is, like, kind of whatever. You can... But, like, you need to make sure you're not, like, letting them get, like, a 2 things that, like, puts them far ahead. Like, you know, you playing just Rona into Glissa, and then they Sunfall, and you have nothing, right?
Right.
Are we going to chump here? Probably not.
That isn't...
I vote for Anoint the
Oh, we can anoint it.
Stomper.
Right. We have 2 mana.
Yeah, I like anointing the Stomper. Common Goose Mother Relic win.
I mean, yeah, two mana legends are busted.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I like about Goose Mother, is that it's a 2-mana legend that I think isn't the worst card I've ever seen when you draw it later.
Yeah. I mean, this also applies to, like, for example, Inti, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Glissa?
Yeah, I think Glissa pass.
I think Glissa pass.
No,
hold
you
up
can
for a
attack with Goose Mother.
Wait,
Yeah. I guess attacking with Goose Mother is not relevant.
Wait, can we
compared to,
loot?
like, having a Rona loot?
Can we loot and then play Glissa?
and then no attack.
And then no attack?
Wait, I like Greg's line.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
That sounds better
Yeah,
to me.
I agree with that.
Because I would like to find a land.
Oh, what about
Oh.
Inti?
Yeah, I would discard a Titania.
Okay, but then
think-
should I play Inti now?
I want to play Inti, I think, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, okay. And then we'll just pass.
and then loot again.
Well, wait. Oh, you want to begin main phase?
Yeah, because you can hit a land still.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep,
Cool.
nice.
Sweet.
And now, if we don't, or tie...
And then if they play...
Sorry, you can go.
If they play anything, you get another loot too.
Yes, that's true. Well, if they play something, we get another...
So
if they play
I guess...
nothing-
I assume we'll tie anything that moves.
Yeah.
I guess not like beans.
Oh, we're
definitely
trying the shit out of that.
Yeah.
They caverns that. Important note.
Oh.
Oh shit.
But you can Urtai the relevant trigger, the one that's targeting Inti.
Yes. Well, if I were our opponent here, I would double target Inti. But
Yeah, that's fair. In that case, you can
Okay,
in that case you
they
can
didn't do that.
Urtai the Inti itself if you want. But...
only the first one's targeting Inti. So we'll just yeah. Well, I mean, I said if I were our opponent. I acknowledge that I am not. Cool.
Oh no, not our goose mother.
All right, let's loot.
Yep.
I think we can discard land.
I want to discard Glissa. I think the
I do as well.
Okay.
Triumph represents like a full 2 draws.
That's true. Okay, so loot and play Glissa?
Yeah, well, loot and see what happens mostly.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay, let's discard Proving Ground, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
And do we want to attack with Urtai and discard Titania to it?
I kind of want to play Titania more than I want to play Glissa.
For
Oh,
blocking reasons.
I want to block.
that's a good idea. Okay.
Also, we could play both.
That's
I guess Sunfall.
that's sort of Sunfall
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree that like plays into Sunfall a bit.
Okay.
I think we should just play one,
Okay.
and then we should play Xander's Lounge and pass, I think.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. For what it's worth, there's another line you can do, which you should do this line. It's not my line is complete another nonsense, but the complete another nonsense line is to attack with Urtai, say oops, and then hope they block it, because it gives you another Urtai off Takanuma.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but I do have a lot of respect for it.
I mean, the real thing is maybe you should just be attacking with Urtai.
Right. Okay.
Because it's either 3 damage or an Urtai in your yard.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Are they going to Sunfall?
Herd migration. Okay,
They're
well, that
gonna
is a
herd.
little scary, but
Herd.
we'll hopefully
Yeah,
be okay.
Wait, do you want to loot in response?
This is why I wanted Titania down also.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's loot in response.
Yeah, you can loot in Takanuma in response. Gives you quite a lot of looks at second Urtai, actually.
Yes. SLOGURK.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and this resolves.
Do you have a Udawara in the bin? I don't think so.
I don't have one, no. So.
Okay, so their herd is not immediately irrelevant.
We can play Takanuma to Legend Rule it and put the other Takanuma in the bin.
Yes.
I mean, I think we probably should do that, right?
Okay.
The actual answer is no. You should do it with the Boseiju because you already have 1 Takanuma, but you have 0 Boseiju.
That is a good point.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start by casting Gurk off the Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, you don't need to be looting with Rona. You're gonna get way too many NT triggers, anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agree. And then we're gonna.
And I think you should cast the other. I think you should cast the other SLOGURK first because like you're not gonna get to 3 without doing that, anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's fair. I'm down.
And Runa.
Oh.
Maybe that's not worth the time, but.
It's unclear, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Takanuma, Plaza, whatever, just some lens. And then we'll Legend Rule the Boseiju.
Yep.
Keep the new Boseiju. Everything triggers. And then we can play Glissa, I guess?
I think Glissa doesn't matter, and like you kind of just want to Takanuma here.
Okay, I guess...
And like keep running your engine.
Well, I sort of think. Okay, I guess I'm not going to discuss this too much because I think the clock is too concerning. But I think I like playing it mostly because I want it as a blocker.
You already have like 2 blockers. Like mostly, I think what matters right now is finding an Odawara, and I think like it's a mistake here to pass the turn with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I want to
beat
get further into our deck.
Yeah. I should have taken like way more game actions. I'm sorry. I was too stressed.
Like I think at this point the way you beat Domain without Jace, which like is very doable, but like it requires you to like have infinite Urtais kind of usually.
Okay, so
and you kind of like this is a worry.
Okay, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just gonna be fine, to be honest.
Yeah.
But okay,
yeah, mostly you do need to find like if you find an Odawara, it's very fine. If not, like you do get set back certainly.
SLOGURK.
Yep.
No, you need okay. You should get back a non-SLOGURK thing because like it looks like you're gonna have to rebuild. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, because we might cycle
to land and then bounce SLOGURK.
Yes.
Do we want to cycle real quick?
I think we do.
No, you don't, because what you want to do is you want to tap SLOGURK for mana, bounce SLOGURK, channel Takanuma again, hope to hit a Urtai.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because like you still have enough mana that you can do that.
God, the Autopper. Okay, I guess I shouldn't let it do its thing, but it is really screwing me. Okay, I didn't hit that empty then.
Probably Glissa. You're like fairly low on cards in library, and like the card draws don't matter. I think.
Okay, sure, and then we let this resolve. I guess I can Sage you.
I mean, you should cycle to Proving Ground.
You're right. Yes. Okay.
I think.
One at a time.
The good thing is that they're low on cards in their hand.
Well, I think we're winning.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good now, I think.
Yeah, I agree. They sure do have a 14-14?
11, I think, yeah.
I can't quite read.
Yeah, okay. God, this is so annoying. Okay, I guess I can play Rustine. I understand I have 20 cards in the library, but I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rustine is good.
Or I guess SLOGURK first, maybe?
Definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, SLOGURK first, then Rustine. I would play Plaza instead of the Dark Slick Shores.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Nice.
Also, all your Odawaras are still in your deck, which is funny.
I know.
That's pretty funny.
And then we're gonna Boseiju them, I assume, but I guess I don't know. Oh, what? I guess I can play Glissa. Yeah, that's good.
I kind of want to play Second Relic. Okay, this is me being insane, and the opponent's not going to be good enough at the matchup for this to matter. But like, Second Relic plays around them having like Leyline Binding on Relic, which is like a big part of what Domain should be doing in this matchup.
Yeah, what I would say in general is, I don't know, how do I describe this? I feel like, okay, there's this way that you like to play the matchup, and it might be...
Do we want to play Inti?
No, I don't think so. I think we don't. I think we're pretty worried about decking.
Okay, yeah.
Also, another thing is Inti like exiles our Odawaras.
Yeah, it actually can't find the card we want to find, bizarrely.
I mean, it can't find the first copy, it can find the second one.
Sure, yes. Okay, we need to say this now when they don't have...
Sorry, what you were saying about... You were saying about how I think about this matchup?
So I think there's a way you like to play this matchup, and I think it's fine and maybe right, but I'm worried that, like, you always play the matchup this way, and you don't always need to, if that makes sense. I don't know.
What way are you talking about?
Jason wants to like be really inevitable.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that like one of Slogur's strengths actually is it doesn't have to do that. Like it can, and sometimes it needs to. I don't know. I'm getting pretty philosophical.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like you like. It.
I mean, I guess like what are the specific points that like you think I could be like doing something different?
Well, like so, like I am often like less afraid of like. I really like curving out a Slogurk's matchup and making them have stuff really, really early. And if they don't have it, they just lose the game. And if they do have it, your Slogurk, you'll still rebuild it, it'll be fine. I don't know. That's sort of what I like. So am I supposed to take Takenuma here, or is it too dangerous?
I would take Takenuma because it finds Urtai mostly.
So you like Takenuma?
And like
Takenuma.
the Seiju Plaza? Like
Yeah.
it's just hard to like want the second Sekenzin exactly right
Yeah.
now.
Agree.
You know?
Okay, there's Urtai. Great.
Nice.
So now I think we should play some various
Great.
legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here's a various legend. Slogurk is a various legend.
I think we can still hold off on Inti.
Yeah, I think we can chill.
I guess it adds power to the board, but I'm like still a bit afraid of the decking.
Same.
Because like that, I feel like that's one of the main ways you lose to Domain without Jason in your deck is you deck.
Yeah, I basically think that's
Hey,
fiction.
do we? What are the caverns on?
Angels.
Cool. If only one was on Angel, I was gonna say we should Beseiju the one on Angel.
No, wait. Should we counter this?
No,
Okay, it's probably
they draw a
nonsense.
card anyways.
Yeah.
But to be clear, they draw a card anyway.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. I'm just proposing a classic line of what if we simply Urtai the card draw? What could go wrong? I don't really see any issues in my proposal.
So wait, I would like to Beseiju one of the things on Angel. I think.
All right.
I think that is reasonable.
I don't see why we shouldn't. I'm down.
Yeah.
Because I
It
like
makes
that.
Atraxa slightly less annoying.
Well, yeah, and we can just next turn do it again, and then Atraxa is less annoying.
Yeah,
Am I supposed to channel Takenuma on in step?
I don't think because then.
I think so.
Oh,
I think I maybe am. That's
okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It's a little. It's.
I think 18 is fine.
I don't think I'm that afraid yet. Is
Yeah.
kind of how I feel. Well, like, but see, like,
Yeah.
I think this game is my experience. Like, this is a game where, like, yes, maybe if we had Jace, it would be kind of less work to win this game, but we're certainly going to win.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, we don't have Jace, how we
So-
ever win. The answer is, what do you mean? We're going to win easily. Like, and I am worried that the
So-
percentage of the time that is true is 100. Like, that like, it's not actually the case that you ever need the Jace. Anyways.
Okay, so the thing is, like, consider this game. Okay, yeah, keep taking actions, but
Yeah.
like, consider
Sekenzin, I
this
think.
game except
Wait,
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I didn't realize I had mana 40 OT.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't.
All good. You can do it now instead.
So consider what happens if you have this game, except like you're really struggling. Like instead of being at 36, like you had to like claw your way back from them having like an early herd migration, and this involves doing this Slogurk loop iteration a lot more times, and then
Please
suddenly
keep the big
instead of
one.
being at 18 cards in deck, you're like at a lot less cards in deck, right? You can actually run into some problems there, especially post board. Like if they have more ways to fight you, more ways to, God forbid, like their own Jaces, right? That's why I like the sideboard Jaces,
wanna
because
Beseiju
I think there's enough times where you can beat, you can definitely win them win the game in the long run, but there are some starts that mean that you will be highly pressured deck-wise.
Yeah, but I guess
that
I think one
is
solution
so-
to that is playing around Sunfall less early and getting more ahead early to some extent. I don't know. I think you can sort of fight against that by being more proactive.
I don't think this is true because my issue isn't like being more.
still
It's
have
not
treasure, so it's
often
still
like
up.
being more
That's fine.
proactive. That's
Okay.
the
That's
problem.
fine. I think this.
Like, I think the issue is generally when they like have the sunfall, but when they have the herd migration, and it's not whether or not like I don't slow down my early. I don't slow down my early development very much. anyways. Like to counter Sunfall, to like answer Sunfall. Like I'm not declining to cast spells usually, or at least most likely not.
Okay, this should be fine, I think.
I think it's okay. Yeah.
Where are our Odawaras? This is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is in play.
Well, sure, but there's 2 more.
Aren't there 3 more?
Wait.
No, we have
4 Odawaras? Yeah, I guess
yeah.
so.
Did the opponent hit a binding?
Yes.
They did. Are they gonna let us untap? If they do, they might be dead.
Yeah, I haven't really thought through what we're gonna do, but that does seem plausible. Okay, they're casting the binding. Let's see the target. Okay, SLOGURK.
I guess they're not imminently dead.
Let's bounce it.
Yeah.
Actually, should I Channel Takenuma first? Then 12 cards is pretty low. I maybe just shouldn't.
I want to channel Sekenzin first.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I think we want to like jam a bunch of Sekenzins.
Okay, but now I'm gonna bounce it.
Maybe they, yeah. Is there a way that they're actually dead here?
I don't see how without Odawara, which we still don't have.
Well, we're gonna find.
Well, each Sekenzin is 2 damage, right? Like if you can channel 4 Sekenzins and like and also like Odawara them.
But I don't have Odawara.
Rona helps a lot too. Sure, but you have a Takenuma that like probably finds an Odawara.
That's true. So you think I should cast this and then channel Takenuma?
I think you should play the SLOGURK first,
Sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
You're always.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Don't forget to. Okay, yeah.
It's yeah. Sorry. Too many things. Too many cards.
Yeah. Understandable.
Okay, we found Odawara finally. So now I can take another SLOGURK, I guess.
Yep.
And then
yeah,
I'm gonna cast that SLOGURK. Keep the, or I guess
just bounce this one, right? I think.
Sure. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Wait. How much mana do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you have enough mana to kill them. If you use it well. That's my claim. I think you should go Sekenzin, bounce. Get back Sekenzin, Odawara, Sekenzin, kill them.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying. It's fine. Just like I understand.
Sorry.
Just like this.
Yeah.
I guess I'm somewhat off it. I'm just like this. I need to just do some stuff. I don't know.
That is fair.
Okay, wait. So how much damage is this now?
So this is currently 14. So you need to channel 2 more Sekenzins, and you can do that by tapping SLOGURK for red, bouncing it, casting Inti amusingly to filter mana.
Yes. Because it's because it tapped my mana wrong.
Yeah.
It's not really because it's not really for a good reason. And then I should be able to channel these and then they die. That's true. That seems true.
Yep.
And I guess my Inti is just gonna proc, but it doesn't matter because they're dead this turn.
Yep. Beautiful.
It tapped my mana wrong was referencing the arena auto tapper.
I think they're saying it was your fault.
No. It was the arena auto tapper. Don't be ridiculous.
I blame the arena auto tapper indeed.
I blame Andrew.
Oh, we actually didn't need all of the channels. We could have saved
Take
one
it out for next game.
because of Inti.
Just a very normal game against the main. Okay, so now we can board in our training wheels now if we'd like to have training wheels.
Duress.
And okay, we've decided Titania's may be good in this matchup, as I understand it.
So, so my comment on Titania is not to board in the extra Titania. It's
Oh, just
to
to leave
keep
in the first
one
two?
Titania in.
Okay, wait. So
Leave in the first one.
what should I
first
cut here then?
Wait, and you want
So
the
I would-
Atali, right? This is what it's for?
Oh, right. Presuming it's in our sideboard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I would cut one of the Titanias definitely.
sure.
Uh,
I'm gonna cut Rusty. I
Also,
think.
the Anoint. Yes.
Goose Mother, I guess.
I would also cut
Oh, I
Shieldred.
didn't mean to put in Shieldred, honestly.
Yeah,
That was a
Goose Mother, Shieldred. I would personally cut one Glissa, but I am
No.
deranged. perhaps.
Safety Soak wouldn't either. Mm-mm.
One second. There's
Okay,
your
in that case, I would cut like one Duress. I don't think I want 3 Duresses here.
Okay. But we have to cut a bunch more cards.
2 more cards.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just still don't think that that Glissa is what the matchup's about.
I think it is, but yeah.
It doesn't. My problem is that it doesn't help you against their herd migration draws, and those are the draws that you lose.
Right. Well, maybe Go for the Throat is bad.
Yeah, I think cutting Go for the Throat is fine. I don't want to cut both of them, certainly. It's more reasonable when you have, 3 Urtais, I guess.
Okay, how about this? I'll propose arbitrarily.
Sure.
So, I guess, when you say Glissa isn't good against their herd migration draws, I think you're doing this exact thing again. I think Glissa is good against herd migration draws, and here's why. When you play Glissa early, you start fucking killing them. That's why it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good because once they cast herd
Sorry,
migration, Glissa is good. It's
What-
because, it makes it hard for them to play the game in such a way that herd migration is good, to some extent.
Sneak. When I say they're herd migration draws, I mean the draws where they go turn 3 Stomper into turn 4, turn 4 Invasion into a herd migration, on the play.
Yeah,
a very
that's fair.
specific draw. And Glissa will get in once or twice there, but
And I also just think Beans
Like,
is a
I'm
great
not
way
saying
to keep cards flowing in the late game, which Glissa really puts a stop to, which is nice. Interesting spot. I sort of want to play Glissa as an update.
yeah, I like it.
Okay, so let's loot.
You should loot, obviously, but
Yeah.
if you had Inti, I would relic Inti more.
Oh,
but,
definitely, definitely. Discard Proving Ground, I think.
Yeah. I'm also gonna run to the bathroom.
Oh,
real
totally
quick.
fine.
BRB.
To answer your question, Pansec Sock, the answer is this sideboard is not well constructed at the moment. If you're asking the question, why do we have all these threats if we're not porting against domain? The answer is, yeah, that makes no sense. It's because the sideboard, this deck is not that well tuned at the moment. This configuration of it, which isn't Jason's fault, it's my fault. To be clear, it's that I don't want to have Jace in my deck, so my sideboard was originally constructed under the assumption that Jace wouldn't be in my deck, and now Jace is in my deck. So, that has left me in a weird place. But it's fun.
Were things too complicated while I was gone?
Why don't you want Jace? I think it's not needed. You just saw me win game 1 where we never needed Jace. I think that's just common.
Ooh, are we gonna destroy this Beans?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Nice.
They
How does this
attempted
deck
to
fare
cast a
against
Sea
Toxic?
Shark. Interesting.
I have no idea. Great question.
I think that it is favored, but it is... I am not very confident.
I like how many blockers this deck has.
Yes, that's why I think it's favored. Rona is insane in the matchup. It's a 2 mana
Yes.
1/3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I should attack with Glissa to start here.
Oh,
I
that-
agree.
That makes sense.
Oh, for what it's worth, another reason why I like Jason in the matchup is Sometimes I worry about the matchup when you don't have Relic, and Jace is a way that like kills them when you don't have Relic.
This deck has a
and it
bad
meaningfully makes
toxic
a
the
difference.
Britney Spears matchup because you're taking too many actions already. You can't waste time singing, you know?
Okay, so am I just gonna play Slogurk and play Jace? Is that the plan here? Or maybe just not play Jace? Hold my stuff?
Definitely play Slogurk.
Yeah, I think I just
I
play
think.
Slogurk. Getting off Rona.
Yeah. I think you. Yeah, you should. I think you should play Jace here. Like, I don't. There's not much reason not to. It plays well into Farewell as well.
Wait, so sorry, play Jace for the full 4?
Yeah.
Because I holding up both my channel lanes has value.
You still do that, right? Because Rona gets untapped, and then you have Rona Slogurk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh right, I always forget
And
that
Jace
Relic
should
itself
probably.
-2.
Yeah.
Negate. All right, sure.
Understandable.
Wow, we got our opponent to negate a card that does nothing. Very smart of us.
Nice. And you can Takenuma it back, right?
Yo, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to. We might have a better target.
Yeah. Yeah, Relic is mana.
I mean, I do somewhat doubt that you'll have a better target because, like, this is a very fast Jace kill right now.
Well, okay, but this is also like this might be a fast attacking them kill.
Oh, that is a good point.
Like you're saying you're playing Smilldom, I'm saying they're at 10. What do you mean? I'm going to kill them.
Well, they did just 4 themselves.
I didn't expect them to spend 4 life instead of
well,
I don't know.
I grant that.
Doing something relevant.
So I love that they didn't disenchant.
Like I would.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's just a pun on their part.
Yeah,
Well, I guess they're risking death.
Okay, I'm gonna channel Takenuma and then channel Aurora bouncing their thing and then kill them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Don't forget to flip Rona.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I should not forget to flip Rona.
Ooh, this is a great flip Rona angle.
Oh, Inti? We can get Inti.
Sure.
That'll help us kill them.
Nice.
And I guess I can get the card if I wait till my turn.
Wait, do it now.
Okay.
I want you to do it now.
I guess I can then just flip the Rona to kill them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every line kills them.
Or you can play Inti. Killing them with Inti is kind of fun.
Yeah, I like killing them with Inti.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't tap my mana right. Sorry.
You want to loot in response?
Yeah, I'll loot in response.
You can still tap right now.
No.
Wait,
Ooh,
you're still
Soken's
allowed
in.
to tap
Loot in
your
response, we draw Sokens in, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Soken's
all
in.
according to plan.
Yeah.
Now we channel Sokens in.
Uh-huh.
Did you forget to flip Rona?
Yeah, we decided Inti is more fun.
No, I decided...
Wait, send one at Nissa to... Aw.
I'm not sending one at Nissa, come on.
Send the message!
Also, it's important to give Rona +1 to trample.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You didn't
and-
flip Rona,
and
so
to-
we just have to make Rona more powerful by giving her a dinosaur to ride. I assume that's what Inti does. That's why Inti grows people, by giving them dinosaurs.
Yes, Max Magic. I think the way Domain wins this matchup is by being the beatdown. I have played this matchup a significant amount on both sides, and I think that is kind of how you win as Domain, is you like fast herd migration, take out Relic, and win before they go too nuts. That's kind of what you want to do.
So,
But anyways.
Jason, what I saw on the stream is that when we played Slogurk without you, we did terribly and lost a lot, and then you showed up, and then we 5-0'd with Slogurk.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. No metagame challenge? You see,
There was some time in between as well.
we played the metagame challenge, and we found that the testing was not particularly good. And so then we moved to an event.
Wait, Jason Slash Guy, can we have a brief post-mortem on deck after
course.
following this? Okay, so here's where I'm at. I am not very sold on this old Rustine. It felt like a lot of the time we were leaving, we were like shaving Aglissa because we had old Rustine, and I'm not sure how much that actually is like a card that takes up a slot in our deck. I think I might prefer it to be a cheaper card. Just like, I don't know, one Ludwig, second Goose Mother, fourth Throat, something like that.
I'm not convinced there were any matchups where we like sideboarded like out Glissas and not the old Rutstein.
Wait,
Were there?
I think we trimmed Glissa several times.
Oh.
Where we left it.
Yes, the red-black matchup.
I guess.
But in that case, like we thought that was correct, right?
Well, what
like,
I'm sort of wondering.
That's not saying.
what I'm wondering is, should we just main deck the third Titania, honestly? It seems to be like Titania's maybe just great. I'm not so sure I think it's bad against anything. Like, I'm wondering if they'll just
I
beat
think that I think that drawing 2 Titanias against against like black X mid-range decks can often be sketchy. That aren't specifically Esper.
Yeah.
I think that Titania is a card that like sometimes doesn't do anything.
Well, that is true. Yeah, maybe 2 is right.
It's also pretty bad versus domain. Like I like leaving 1 in against domain because I do have to like kind of be the aggro against you, and I want access to 1. But I don't like drawing it very often.
Yeah,
like
I don't think it's so
against
obvious.
domain. I want to have it when I'm engineering.
I just don't think it's so obvious that you only want one to go to domain. I just think the herd migration is a big part of how they win. It's kind of the best anti-herd migration card, but I don't know. And then, okay, as far as our sideboard goes, unfortunately, we didn't play against domain enough to really sell me one way or the other on Jace. I mostly haven't learned anything from this. What I will say is it does seem like this specific sideboard is misconfigured because we have too many cards to board in against domain. Like, it is incoherent to have duresses if we're not going to have them in against domain, for example. So, like, this sideboard is wrong, but I still don't know if Jace is good or bad.
For what it's worth, I think Jace is very much also a time concession in paper.
Yeah, so you've played this before, and all I can say is I have played this matchup on the domain side, I admit, against SLOGURK several times in paper. I've gone to 3 games every time, and I have never gone to time. That is just a true statement about my experience. So, like, now maybe I played weird games, but that is literally what happened. So like, I don't know, but that is like why I don't like that argument. But
yeah, I mean, I think it depends on. I mean, it depends on both players, right? Like, I'm not particularly slow at playing SLOGURK. In fact, I think I'm particularly fast at playing SLOGURK. But like, I did recently go to an RTQ, play against a domain player, and get 2 games in.
Yeah, I mean, it's
where,
not
like,
impossible.
Jace was a big part of winning the second game.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I guess I would say I think that the jury's still out on this. I don't understand this Atali at all, though, and I want to cut it immediately.
That is fair. To be clear, the Italy is not something that I have personally tried. It's just something that I have heard is like, okay.
Yeah, I want this out of here. I am not sold on the old Rustine. I do like a bunch of what this list is doing. I don't know, like, for example, we did with that one game, the shielded was instrumental. I understand that you're somewhat of a shielded hater, but how do I do this? So I don't know how to use arena is the problem.
I think you just click on it, right?
But
we can't change it because we're in between.
Gotcha.
In elite.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
But like, I don't know. I know you're somewhat of a shooter hater or doubter, but I kind of just like that it's a single card strategy. I really like it against mono red. I really like it against toxic, and I think it's pretty decent in general. I know the toxic one sounds a little weird, but it's a good blocker and it kills them fast.
Yeah.
I think there's certainly better ways you can better cards for the toxic matchup, but I get what you mean.
Well, I mean, but it's not. But the thing is, it's not a card for toxic matchup. It's a card for the mono red and toxic and generic it's more or less a card against generic aggro.
Yeah.
So my question is not whether you can play cards against toxic, whether you can play a card that's as broad and as good. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, I mean, I admit that Shieldred is probably at least okay and probably good. I like I've said, I've been exploring a lot of not mono white. that would be weird. White SLOGURK, which very much cannot cast Shieldred.
That is totally fair.
I do endorse Shieldred in general in the sideboard. I don't want main deck Shieldred though. I will stand by that.
That's totally fair. And I will say about the mana base, I don't know if this is exactly right, but I did feel like our extra Besejus were pretty nice in this sample of games. I'm not saying, this is obviously correct. It might be one red source short. That's all totally fair. But broadly, I liked this relative to the old mana base, I think. Even if it might need some tweaking.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
One thing I do want to mention mana base wise that wasn't here. I think I've been kind of liking one copy of Ancient Tomb. I forget what it's called. The cave from LCI,
Oh.
the taps for 2.
Yes.
Because it helps a bit. It helps when you're like low resources. Like
You
it
can
helps you
use it
channel
to
a Takanuma when
yeah,
you're in low
okay.
resources.
Interesting.
Right, I had forgotten you were an advocate of that. Actually, I probably would have thrown one in for science if I remembered that you were an advocate of that before the stream, but it's fine. Yes, I do think One Sentinel is totally reasonable. It's a little tricky to fit in just because it's a tap land and it's not a triome, but I still think it's not crazy at all. It's pretty powerful when it does the thing.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I would guess like 1 Sunken Citadel 5 triome split or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable, but overall, I am still of the belief that SLOGURK is the best second standard. I am still of the belief that this is my front runner for GB Chicago. It's early, and I have Denver before then. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I am optimistic.
And
of
also a
most
new
SLOGURK
set's
content.
going to release.
Well, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll change
Standard's
nothing.
huge right now. One set, it doesn't change that much.
But yeah, I don't know. Any parting thoughts, Greg, Jason?
Jason, thank you so much for coming on our stream. It was really, really great having you. If our viewers want to find you, where should they look? And is there any content that you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you can find me basically everywhere as Jason ILTG, like on Discord, on Twitch, on Twitter. And yes, I do have content. For example, right after this, I'm going to go finish up a set review I'm doing with Julian Wellman on my own Twitch channel. Just like a limited set review for the uncommons that we're doing today. Yesterday we did the commons, and I generally make more limited contents than constructed, but I know you two are also a fan of limited. So.
We are, yes.
Yeah, I mean, also FYI, you know that Julie and I know each other from the Michigan chess community. Fun fact.
Also, unrelatedly, Julian
I did not know that. Wow.
Julian and I also know each other from outside of Magic. We both know Julian from outside of Magic.
That's
interesting.
Yours I didn't know.
Wait, you didn't know that? I thought we talked about this.
Anyways, that doesn't do anything. But yes, yes. So you should definitely go over and watch Jason do that following our stream.
Jason, do you want to post a link in
Yeah, this
chat?
is great.
Oh
yeah, I can post a link to my Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, that way people can go there.
Yeah, and fun fact, I also know Julian from Not Magic, specifically from college.
Wow, that's nice.
Insane.
So we're just all friends of Julian.
Yeah. He
okay?
attended a summer program as a student that I was a TA for when I was in grad school.
Oh, that's nice.
So
yeah. Anyways.
Awesome. I think we should send them here.
Yeah, that's a great place to send
Okay,
them.
cool. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Misplaced Ginger's stream, who's playing a Pioneer challenge with obviously Red-Black. So go and enjoy that if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comments your favorite legends and how old Rustine is. I don't know.
Your favorite age of Rustine.
Your favorite age of Rustine. Young Rustine, teenage Rustine. But yeah, Jason, thank you so much again for coming in.
Baby Rustine.
And yeah, that's all
Thank
we
you for having
got.
me.
We'll be back on Monday with probably some more Modern. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you then. And System Magic out.